The World Baseball Classic's quarterfinals are underway. Coming up in an hour in Houston, Team USA against Canada on Fox TV. Right now on FS2, Dominican Republic at 4-0 is scoreless early against Korea, bottom of the second inning. Quarterfinals continue with two more games in Houston and Miami tomorrow. In the NBA, the late games include Minnesota at Golden State. The Rockets play at an hour hosting New Orleans. For Houston, Alperen Şengün out with a bad back. New York's Karl Anthony Towns is out with a sore knee tonight as they're at Indiana in a half hour. Pacers have lost 11 straight. To college basketball with conference tournaments going on. It is on Fox TV. 13th ranked St. John's leading 47-30 over Seton Hall early second half of a Big East semifinal. After this in New York, it'll be 6th ranked UConn against Georgetown. I'm Steve DeSager.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Password.
Ack, a dack, dack, ack.
Enter, brother.
I see what kind of day it's going to be, Rob.
It's going to be a good day.
Oh, yeah. And with that password, guess what?
What?
You now have full access to this very fine radio program for the next 3 hours.
Not 2.
Nope.
Not 3. Not 4. Not 5.
Thank you, LeBron.
Not 6. Not 7.
Thank you. No matter how you listen in.
I really believe it.
He really believed it, too. Fox Sports Radio, foxsportsradio.com, the iHeartRadio app, Sirius XM Channel 83.
Wow.
And now, live.
We'll do it live.
On YouTube.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Have you seen Raleigh now? He almost looks like a skeleton.
Yeah, I've seen him do like commercials now. Like he'll do like some type of like.
He used to be full face. Like he's really gone.
Emaciated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, Bill. I'm just being honest. That's how I see it.
You're just calling it how you see it.
I'm just calling it how I see it. Say my name.
Rob Parker.
Say his name.
Kelvin Washington.
And we are indeed the odd couple on this funky flashback Friday. And guess what? You'll need our phone number because we are, without question, the most listener-friendly national sports talk radio show on the planet. At least when people are still awake.
That's the only time it counts. How you going to count it when you sleep?
Man. I'm just like, I know you got a lot of listeners sleeping and stuff, but write it down. Committed to memory, 877-99 on Fox. For you laymen out there who can't figure out letters and numbers, it's 877-996-6369.
It's not trigonometry.
And guess what? If you hear feedback on the line, it's your own fault. It means only one thing.
You forgot to turn down the radio.
And if you call in here and you have a problem with what we say to you, tough. Because
well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. Do you have a problem? Turn off your station.
And with all that said, always remember.
Sweet beady, yeah. That's right.
All right, let's go. Big show. Let me welcome in my co-host. He is
Kelvin Washington.
You got my juice, Alex? That's right. Put the camera on Alex. He's got the juices.
Did you save that?
Yeah. He's got me. Listen, you know what? I'm going to let it slide because it's health, and I'm trying to get right. You got what I need because I went to an amusement park, and dang it, I'm tired. I've walked all over Southern California, and I need to re-up and replenish, so thank you for the juices. But I'm feeling good, man. Feel good. Funky Flashback Friday. Any other alliteration I can think of. What's up with you?
All good. Looking forward to the weekend. Gonna get a little haircut. I'm going to trim this down. It's time to trim.
When you gonna go booty, butt, face, bald? Just nothing.
I don't do that. I might do the goatee. You know, I gotta leave my flavor saver. That one has to always stay.
You know the mic's on, right?
Oh, is it? Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I just don't know if you knew we were live. Just
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's my baked chicken.
Okay.
That later on in
Speaking
the day.
Of which,
that's why you like thighs.
Tell them.
The baked chicken.
That's why he was so adamant.
Yeah.
I said I want 2 thighs. Sorry.
So to finish that story from yesterday, you know what happened yesterday. I went to Pavilions.
Yep.
And I ordered one thigh. I was looking forward to it, and I got the breast instead. I don't like a breast. It's too dry. So I was very disappointed.
I'm not gonna lie. I literally thought something was wrong. I was like, "What's up, man?"
I was not feeling
okay. You were pure, straight up snuffleupagus.
Yeah.
Mr. Snuffleupagus. I remember him.
You were Eeyore in here.
You were Eeyore. You was
so
big bird.
I'm all right.
I figured that I would take it back today, go back today, and I was gonna save the bones from the breast chicken. Now
this ain't the tar pits.
I wasn't going to waste the chicken. People are starving in this country.
And in the
so
studio.
So it would be mad for me to take the chicken and throw it out because I don't eat breast.
Mm-hmm.
So I ate it anyway, but I went back today.
I can't believe y'all gave me a breast that I just devoured.
And went to speak to the manager. I said, can I speak to a manager? When the guy said he couldn't do it on his own, charged me $169 for two thighs instead of one. The manager said, okay. I said, I come in here every day. Do you know who I am?
Oh, you went there with it.
No, I mean that I'm a regular customer, not the
do he
radio
know
show.
who you are?
Exactly.
Okay.
And she was like, oh, wait a minute. Did we make a mistake? Let's get this rectified. There you go. 2 pieces of baked thighs to start the show. I'm feeling great.
A beyond principled individual.
I'm all about the principle.
Most people would have said, hey, they messed up. It's all good. Alex, I'm in here every single day. They messed up once. You let them slide. Right,
it's
Alex?
all good.
Oh, good. It happens. Hey, man.
Guess I'm eating a breast today.
And I got some food. I got some substance in me. I'm all right. In fact, I got more meat
than I was supposed to.
That was kind of crazy. Than I was supposed to.
Thank you for that.
I know. I'm like,
yeah.
This has turned me left.
I mean, I know it did.
All I know
Remember the days we used to be able to talk?
Yes.
Now we are paranoid everything we say?
But I'm good with it. I'm very good with it. I feel good. It makes my weekend even better. All right, let's welcome in the Odd Couple crew.
Let's do it.
We wouldn't be able to do this fine radio show without them or get an extra piece of thigh at Pavilions.
Rob, you might be the only guy in the world that says, I don't like breast.
Yeah.
What? I like thighs.
Wild. I mean, thighs are good.
Ain't nobody mad at both of them.
Thighs are better.
We still talking chicken?
Yeah, I'm talking chicken.
Just making sure I didn't know where.
All right, Rob G is our producer.
Bud Mexican is.
Alex is our engineer.
Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain.
Steve DeSager is at the anchor desk. He'll keep us updated throughout the program.
Never heard of him.
And, of course,
who is it?
Elijah.
Who?
Our social media guru. And, hey, are you into video games?
Just like
celebrities or just a good time? That's right. The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams. From the T-Pain to the Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. That's right. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. All right, Rob G. We got J-Rod from the Seattle Mariners. There's another one who lined up to talk about how much they love playing for the WBC and that it matters more.
Yeah, the DR is actually playing right now. They're up 2-0 in their game. And last night, before these rounds started, Julio Rodriguez, who plays for the Mariners players have, of course, been in the news a lot this week as it relates to the WBC, and MLB Network's Foul Territory asked him, hey, what would it mean to win the WBC? More specifically, would it mean more than winning a World Series with the Mariners? His answer might surprise you. Take a listen.
Winning the World Baseball Classic or the World Series? You can't choose, can you?
No. I mean, being honest though, I love the Mariners. They know I give my best for them every single time that I step on the field. But winning a World Baseball Classic will be top of the list. This is for my country. This is for my town. This is for my people, my neighborhood. Everybody in the Dominican Republic. So I would say winning the World Baseball Classic will be number one.
I'm glad the Mariners didn't make it to the World Series last year. And I hope they don't during his whole career. How's that?
Why?
What?
Why is this?
What am I listening to? He'd rather play in a meaningless exhibition. It ain't the Olympics, Kelvin. Mm-hmm. It's a meaningless exhibition series before the regular season starts that means more. And I understand the pride in this country. I do. I'm not trying to discount that.
You sound like a discounted chicken right now.
That's more important than winning a World Series. That if I'm a Mariners fan, I would have thrown up in my mouth. Julio Rodriguez doesn't give a damn about the World Series. It's about winning some meaningless. And the WBC's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy it. The crowds are great, all that. But it ain't more important than winning the World Series. Not today, not 10 years from now, not 30 years from now, not ever. You play to win the World Series. That is what you play for. Yes, this would be honestly a feather in my cap, something I would love to do for my country and my other countrymen that I'm playing with, and how much fun this is. Julio, of course you enjoy this more. You know why? There's no pressure on you. There's no pressure to play in the WBC. What? It's March. You would be playing and getting meaningless at-bats in spring training. That's what this time of the year is. Come on. You're going to give me that? You're going to say, I'm heightened for an exhibition, not an Olympics, which is for all the marbles, and that I understand. The WBC's been around since my Diet Coke got warm. I mean, like how it's only been around for a handful of years. It hasn't even been around that long. Really? Did you grow up? I would have said with that, well, that's funny, because it wasn't around when you were growing up. So why would this have so much affinity? Why would you have so much affinity for this rather than winning a World Series? Again, people could say do whatever they want. I'm glad the Mariners didn't make the World Series, and I hope they don't make it during J-Rod's tenure there. How's that?
I would have loved for Aaron Judge to say that, to see if you would still feel that way.
Aaron Judge wouldn't say that. He knows how important
I don't
that
know.
is.
I'm just saying, just to see, would he be still MLB bro of the decade? I don't know. It'd be interesting. Let me tell you why. That I get your sentiment, but why I don't think most Americans will ever fully understand what somebody from the DR or somebody from Korea or some other places would feel. We break it up into teams. You got your Detroit Lions, you got your Los Angeles Lakers, you got your Dodgers, your Yankees. We break things up, and there's so many different teams. And a lot of times in these countries, there's only one team, or they are all playing for the country. Here, we are a country full of immigrants. So I was talking to Rob G. We live in Los Angeles. There are people who are born and raised here, but their family is Mexican. So when Mexico plays America, even though they're
Rob G?
Well, no, not
Blood
Rob
Mexican?
G. Rob G might not fit this, but
he fits this.
He fits Rob G.
Racist.
What? It's not racist.
Rob G is born and raised in America, so are his parents. But you know how many people have the same thing, but when Mexico plays America in WBC or an Olympics or a World Cup, they are absolutely rooting for Mexico. You know how many people are Nigerian, born and raised in America, but their parents are Nigerian, and they root for Nigeria? So we're a country full of immigrants, so we kind of are fractured and broken up, and we love America, but we kind of don't, but I'm going to root for this. And DR, that's it. It is DR. Everything is all about DR. Everything is all about Puerto Rico.
It ain't bigger than the World Series.
So anytime anytime they have their country across their chest, it's bigger than anything. It's bigger than the Seattle Mariners. Thank you for my check. I love it. These people live and die by their country. And sometimes, literally, if you watch World Cup games and some of these soccer matches, oh my gosh, people literally are getting
talking about, again, World Cup.
I said soccer matches, even just the matches. I just rewatched the two Pablos documentary, 30 for 30. People are getting capped, busting shots. Referees are getting shot over this. They don't play about their sports in other countries, and it means so much. You're talking tribal. It's ancestral.
Kelvin, I just think.
And so anytime, I get what you're saying, but for them, it is literally about country and pride. Here, I think so many people in America are fractured. Again, I'm Japanese, American, but my parents are, so like I'm kind of rooting for Japan. But go America, but I'm go Nigeria, but go Uganda, but go America. Other countries, it's flat out ride or die. Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, Colombia, Uganda. It's all in. And we have that a bit with the Olympics, but a lot of our stuff, again, is fractured and broken up because we're just a country full of immigrants. Hello, people. I'm sorry to say that.
But no, when it comes to the Olympics, everybody gets behind it because it is big and it does represent. If the United States loses to Japan, people are going to be up in arms. Japan's better. They're better. Mm-hmm. Okay, they won. What's the end of it? It was an exhibition.
But what
series.
I'm saying, so for him, a lot of athletes from across the world,
admire that.
Anything across their chest that says Italy, Dominican Republic, they are literally ride or die with that, and we're not quite like that.
It ain't bigger than the World Series. I don't care what.
I hear you, and it ain't to us because we're in America, and it's our pastime.
And I just think it's the politically correct thing to say about how much this means to my country, and you want to do that and all that, and they ask you that question. I would say, and I would just answer it honestly. It would be an honor to win for my country, but really, I play to win a World Series.
That's what I dream about. Because you played in America in the streets of Jamaica, Queens, or wherever. For him,
it is Jamaica, Queens, not wherever.
Well, I knew it was Queens somewhere, but y'all got Queens. But for him, it's absolutely about the DR, and I don't think that's uncommon. I think if you polled 75% of the Latin American players would probably echo the same thing. I guarantee you that. And some countries in Africa and probably some countries in Asia as well, it matters to them at a different level than we can appreciate.
All right, 877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. And the WBC USA-Canada game, right, starts at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's going to be kicking off in about 45 minutes. But we want to hear from you on this. 877-99 on Fox. Is Julio Rodriguez wrong for saying he'd rather win a World Baseball Classic than the World Series? It is The Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, where we deliver insight, not noise, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Especially if you're like Kelvin and just need a little more in the US of A.
I saw something in baseball last night that was like a little, did not feel good to me. Can you explain?
Yeah, we had a big issue there in the World Baseball Classic. International relations are at an all-time low between Mexico and the United States after this one. In case you missed it, Randy Arozarena, who plays for Mexico, was up at the plate. Cal Raleigh was behind the plate for Team USA. And Arozarena walked up to Cal Raleigh, his Mariners teammate.
They're on the same team. Oh, I'm sorry.
Stuck his fist out. Give him a pound real quick. Acknowledge him like, hey, man, good to see you. And Cal Raleigh did not reciprocate. Didn't reach out, didn't look up. They kind of little back and forth. We don't know what was said, but did not look pleasant. After the game, Arozarena spoke to Spanish language reporters, and he said a lot. I'm just going to give you the highlights. Here's what he said.
What's going on?
In Cuban style, he's going to say, what would he say to Cal Raleigh? In Cuban style, I would say this. What he has to do is F off. In Mexican style, go to hell. And in English, that fake ass good to see you hit me with, he can shove it straight up his ass. I'm out. Well, Cal Raleigh finally had his chance to respond earlier on Tuesday, right? They asked him about the incident. He said, hey, what happened? What's going on? Is there any bad blood you expect it's going to boil over when you guys link up together again as Mariners teammates? And Cal Raleigh, to his credit, says, quote, there is no beef. We're still teammates. He's my brother. We're family. I've already reached out to him. It's just a competitive environment.
Let me tell you something. Cal Raleigh is full of the S word, okay? And I don't care. People are competitive. It's an exhibition game. That's your teammate. That's your teammate that you have to share a clubhouse with and try to get back to the World Series. You might have fractioned the whole clubhouse. the Latin players might be like, what is that?
Yeah,
Kelvin, come on, man.
Point,
I'm dead serious. Like, what is that? To use the whole, I'm competitive, I don't do that. I have watched and covered sports for 40 years. I saw Magic Johnson and Isaiah kiss before a big playoff game.
Yep. Epic.
Have
Legendary.
you not?
Legendary.
Kiss. I've seen numerous hitters, walk up to home plate, Kelvin, and hit the catcher on his shin guards, right? Just tap him. An acknowledgement. Come on, man. This is somebody, you're a teammate. This ain't somebody from some other team like they lost to the Blue Jays, right?
Yeah.
So this isn't some Blue Jay who I'm still mad that we got knocked out and we didn't go to the World Series because we lost Game 7 to the Blue Jays, and I'm still mad at that. That ain't, and he may be like trying to rib me or make me feel a certain kind of way. This is your teammate coming to the plate in an exhibition. Really? And then to act like there's nothing to it? I don't care. Kelvin, there are a few things that you can do to make people feel a certain kind of way about you. Someone extends their hand to you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And you refuse to shake their hand or anything. Kelvin, do people forget that?
Dude.
They never forget that.
Man to man, that's one of the more insulting things. I extend my hand to you. I say, hey, man, what's going on? We're teammates. We don't have real beef on the street where I'm doing something weird. Where it's like, no, I'll mess with you. You know, you smack my sister or something crazy. Like, this is just teammates. All right, let me walk through this a little bit because you just touched on so much. He gave him a quick pound while still wiping the dirt with his feet, meaning like I didn't make a scene of it. I didn't go out of my way to hug you and kiss you in front of everybody and stop the whole game and make some dramatic scene. Quick pound. What's up, bro? I see you. And get back to business. To leave me hanging, now you've created the scene.
Right.
Because you left me hanging. And that's fake bravado. That's fake toughness because some of the toughest cutthroat killers, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, if you want to go football, it doesn't matter.
We
Other
just
baseball
talked about
players,
Isaiah and Magic.
Killers.
Yes.
Dapped up, hug, kiss before. And those are competitors, not teammates. And what we've seen all those great guys do that all the time. I'll give you an example of teammates who won a bunch of rings together, who was in a real beef and still dapped up before the game. Shaq and Kobe.
100%.
Shaq and Kobe went from teammates to winning rings to for real beef. I'm talking for real stuff, marriage stuff. You know, you remember what it was. And they played the Heat for the first time. Shaq and Kobe, what they did? Hey, they dapped up, bump chests.
You're playing a game together.
And there you go. So if they can do that with beef, stop acting like you can't with no beef. I'm thinking you my guy. What up, bro? Whoa, you just left me hanging for no reason. And it's an exhibition game. That's your teammate. Boxers dap up, hug up, and they're about to beat each other's brains out. So I thought this was old. This means fake bravado, fake tough, fake I'm locked in. I'm so focused you don't even know. What you don't take home to mama. Fox Sports Radio. It is definitely a funky flashback Friday with this one, DJ Ali Alex. OJ the Juice Man. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. On this Funky Flashback Friday, by the way, for over 40 years, Tire Rack's been helping customers find the right tires for how, what, and where they drive, ship fast and free. Backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. That's right, they'll come to you. TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be. And be sure to check out the YouTube channel. We are there now. Elijah's got us up looking good on this Friday. Go search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Rob G will read some comments throughout the show. And let's get to it. 877-99 on Fox. Julio Rodriguez has said that he would rather win a WBC title than a World Series title. And Rob was so mad he threw up his double thighs that he got today from Pavilions when he heard that. I said, I get it. I know how folks are in other countries. Rob said he ain't having it. His World Series a bust. 877-99 on Fox. What we got?
All right, Gary in Vermont. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Gary?
I wanted to call just to say what we're kind of missing. It's about being an American, right? That's what I feel. That's what it's about. It's not being, I'm an Irish American. All my grandparents came over on the boat, right, from Ireland, and I think my grandfather would be turning his grave if I told him that I was rooting for Ireland in the World Baseball Classic and not rooting for America. He came here to be an American, so. We're losing sight of that.
I won't tell you how you and your grandfather feel. I believe you. I truly do. But you'd have to agree that there are a lot of people who root for their motherland of whatever that, root of origin. My parents are Korean. My parents are Japanese. My parents are from, Mozambique. Like I'm not disagreeing with you.
But even you even identified yourself as Irish American, didn't you?
Right.
I'm just saying, so I understand where other people.
That's how we in here. Like if you're from Dominican Republic, that's it. There's
the only people who are from here
are the indigenous folks.
Are Native Americans.
Yeah.
Nobody else is from here.
So that's my point of where for a lot of these athletes from these spots, like we see Juan Soto up now. For them, it's all they know. Here, it's like I said, it's immigrants fractured. He's just said he was Irish American. Some will say I'm like I said, Nigerian American. I'm Japanese American, whatever. And for them, that's it. All my family is known for its eons is Dominican Republic, and it matters.
All right, Sarah in D.C., you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Sarah?
Hey guys, how are you doing?
Hello.
Hello. So I'm a Mariners fan, and I have definitely been thinking a lot about what Julio said, and I don't blame him at all. I feel like none of our minds could fully wrap our heads around what this means. And a country like the DR is just, they eat, sleep, and breathe baseball. I think it would be weird if he said otherwise.
No, Sarah, let me say this to you. I do want to say this. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be weird if he said it would be an honor to bring home that cup, WBC cup, for my family. For my country. Mm-hmm. Okay? But I play for the Mariners. My ultimate goal since I was a kid was to win a World Series. I don't think anybody in the Dominican Republic would take offense to that if he said it that way. Sure. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I
don't know. He might not be able to go to some restaurants at home, Rob. I don't know.
You could do both, but Sarah, here's my thing. Whenever I hear that from him, I'm thinking this is playing in Julio's head.
Let me hear it.
Now,
hey.
I get it. He loves his homeland. He loves it.
See, you done made a song for him,
right?
You made a song for him. Now I know he is all that matters for him is the DR.
Me and Julio not winning a World Series.
Who are you, Vlad Guerrero Jr.?
Me and Julio not winning a World Series.
Who are you, Juan Soto?
Me and Julio not winning a World Series.
Who are you, Tatis?
Michael in Nevada, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Michael?
Dude, as a veteran, are you telling me that I should have sailed 2,000 miles east to Ireland to go fight for them as a veteran? Because I'm not from here. 4 generations in this freaking country, and I should have gone somewhere else to fight? I'm from America. That's absolute crap, Rob Parker.
What do you mean,
really
what's crap?
Detroit Pistons. No.
What are you saying?
Step on me. You got 3 hours a day.
What are you saying, though? But I don't understand what you're mad about. I really don't. What are you saying? All I'm saying is the guy identified himself as Irish American.
the only people from here are natives? Are you
Yes.
kidding me?
Who came here?
People.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Your people were born here in the United States?
How is that a crazy thought that your indigenous people are here?
Wait a minute.
Wait, no,
I don't even get it. You know what? Look, let me explain something to him. Okay. What was his name? I can't remember.
Michael.
Michael from the bottom. I went to Australia on vacation. Okay. I have the utmost respect for the way that they characterize their holiday. Okay. They had Australia Day. Australia Day. What would that mean to you? Australia Day in most countries. It would be the day that people
was discovered it or something,
right? Or discovered, right? That Australia Day, they discovered the land. Do you know what the definition of Australia Day is?
Do they honor the Aborigine people?
It's the day the white man arrived. That's what Australia Day is, because they don't act like the Aborigines weren't there, and that's my point. You can look it up. Australia Day, the day that the white man arrived in Australia. The Aborigines were already there, so they're not trying to
say we
discovered. You can't discover a place that already has people. I think that's the point.
I don't get how that's even like. I thought that was pretty.
He said 4 generations. What? No, all I'm saying is nobody from the United States, right? The people, except Native Americans who were here when everybody else showed up.
We are Americans now, but to act as if this was not once land to the indigenous people is crazy. All right. We had a little history lesson, a little geography, a little ancestral lesson.
Down by the school. Because Julio and the Mariners won't win a World Series. I'm about to sing that song all
now
year.
You're going to be hating on the Mariners.
Yes.
All right, so LeBron and the Lakers got a big win. What did it matter? And what did LeBron and J.J. Redick say after the game? We'll tell you next right now. Steve DeSager getting you set on what's trending. Hey, Steve.
Hey there, updating the quarterfinals at the World Baseball Classic. The Dominican Republic's great lineup is at it again, up 4-0 already against Korea. Bottom of the third, this quarterfinal game happening in Miami on FS2. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. just hit an RBI double. Earlier, he scored with a headfirst slide at home. RBIs for Junior Caminero, Julio Rodriguez, and Fernando Tatis Jr. coming up in a half an hour on Fox TV from Houston, USA versus Canada in a quarterfinal. The quarters continue Saturday in Houston and Miami. Those matchups tomorrow, Puerto Rico against 4-0 Italy and 4-0 Japan versus Venezuela. Among the NBA games tonight, New York's about to start at Indiana. Pacers have lost 11 in a row. Pascal Siakam out again with a sprained knee. For the Knicks, Karl Anthony Towns out with a sore knee. Plenty of college hoops this weekend. Selection Sunday is nearly upon us to determine the NCAA tournament field. Right now on Fox TV, semifinal game in the Big East tournament in New York City. Number 13 St. John's still ahead of Seton Hall, holding on 61-53 with 5 minutes to go. Halftime in a Big Ten quarterfinal. It's Purdue up 41-28 over Nebraska. In a semifinal in the ACC, Miami and 10th-ranked Virginia underway and tied at 15. And in the first half, top 10 matchup in a Big 12 semifinal, Iowa State leads number 2-ranked Arizona 27-21. By the way, in the Big Ten today, Wisconsin in overtime beat number 9 Illinois, and Michigan downed Ohio State. In the quarterfinals of the SEC, wins for Vanderbilt and Florida today. Just 2 NHL games tonight. The Ravens and quarterback Lamar Jackson restructured his contract. The Titans cut defensive back L'Jarius Sneed. Ludwig Oberg leads the players by 2 strokes after a second-round 63. Are you into video games? Celebrities are just a good time. The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain to Neo competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Steve. It's the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on a Funky Flashback Friday. And speaking of, I know you just said it, but I got to tell them about it some more, Steve. If you're into video games, you got celebrities, or if you just want to have a good time, the Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain and Neo. They're competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. So sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. The Lakers got a big win against the Chicago Bulls.
That's a big win against the Bulls.
Well, let me rephrase it. They put up mad points. I'll put it that way.
Bulls are terrible.
I know what happened. They were started off. They were all right the first third of the season.
Bulls are terrible.
No, they are. Then they just went down the tank. But there was some conversation about a conversation we were having yesterday, Rob G, with J.J. Redick and crew.
That's right. The big story for us yesterday going into the game was, hey, the Lakers play really well when LeBron doesn't play. Now that he's back, how is he going to fit in? Is he going to be the good soldier? Is he going to be Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, or is he going to go back to being LeBron James like he always has been? And if last night is any indication, it might be the former more than the latter. Here's LeBron James talking about his role alongside Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic.
I mean, benefit others, benefit the team. I mean, the team is most important. Everybody's successful when we win. So, yeah, it is some sacrifice. I know what I'm capable of still doing as an individual, but what's important for this team, I'm able to adapt to what's important for this team, and that's the only thing that matters, and the win is the only thing that matters.
J.J. Redick said that he and LeBron had a couple of conversations over the last few days about this. If you watch the game, it seemed like, Rob G, I'm sure you probably watched, first quarter, LeBron didn't even shoot. He was just setting guys up. He was just rebounding. And this is something I think they're trying to still – one thing we can talk about, the two – they're better off with these two guys or better off with three guys. They haven't really played a lot, the three of them together. So I do think there's an element of them saying, all right, what does work best? Let's figure this out. And LeBron played a lot more down in the posts, which is what I was referencing yesterday. Would love to see him post up more, especially in this day and era. He can play the four. It's not like he's got to go up against Karl Malone and Barkley of the days of the 90s. So he could play that position. So I thought it was a good acknowledgement of what they probably have to do to really compete and have a chance to win a series in the postseason. And LeBron is capable. He's the most capable of taking a step back because he's the best passer. He'll be the best rebounder. He's the best down low defender. So to me, he's the one that can take a step back or not necessarily step back, but play a different role, a different style. Luka cannot. Luka is Luka. He can't.
I just don't. I think you say what you're supposed to. It's just like what we just said with the WBC. You say what – you're not going to go in there and say, no, I ain't going to do that. I don't want to hear that or whatever. Or do a Carmelo Anthony. Remember joking about coming off the bench? Mm-hmm. He was in a different situation. Yeah. And everybody looked at him like he was crazy, but he looked at the media like they were crazy.
Allen Iverson too, remember?
Right?
Like, I ain't coming off the bench.
Yeah, and Allen Iverson could have played another 6 or 7 years and coming off the bench.
Nobody wanted that headache.
There you go. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. Carmelo Anthony, Allen Iverson, and LeBron James. He ain't going to take 20 minutes and pass the ball. Do you know what I mean? And get out of the way from
I think he
Austin.
would, Rob.
No,
I really do.
I don't. And
because he's always been a pass first, or what's the vibe of the game, what's the flow of the game. In fact, we yelled at him because he wouldn't shoot more sometimes. Most of the time, we get mad if he makes the basketball play. We say, you still should have shot it. You still should have forced it.
I just don't believe that long term that works. You can say the right thing for the situation in the moment, and then ultimately you're going to be in that. You lose a game or whatever, and in the playoffs because LeBron ain't doing his part or he's acquiescing to these other guys, then they'll look at him and go, well, like they'll use that as a – I just don't see him bowing down this late in his career when he's the all-time leading scorer in NBA history.
Rob G, you brought up the numbers yesterday. You said his usage is the lowest, second lowest it's ever been, but it's still higher than like guys like Tyrese Maxey, who's the best player.
Right. Tyrese Maxey. It's on par with Tyrese Maxey, Jamal Murray, Austin Reeves, and higher than Kevin Durant and Alperen Sengun.
So guys who are still getting busy, guys who are the best players on their teams, respectfully. My point is,
that doesn't surprise me.
Right, but he can still drop down, a couple of percentage points, and still be very involved and still be key in late game situations. So I think he understands that I don't have to necessarily bring the ball up, do this. I can just find my pockets, find my little spots. This 2-minute stretch. Okay, I got an advantage here, a mismatch here, and do that. And I think, again, like I mentioned yesterday, there's a part of him that's like, it's a bailout in the back that if this doesn't work, he can say, hey, I tried. It wasn't on me. Y'all wanted to make his team. Y'all wanted me to take a step back. Hey, because LeBron like a little back pocket. A little something I can pull out, a little trump card and say, hey.
Yeah, but this late in the game, that doesn't help him at all. Like, he's just playing for what? Just to pile up stats?
No, I think he's trying to play to compete in the postseason. But I'm saying if he were to take a step back, noticeably, we all notice it, and then let's say they don't.
People would say a GOAT is going to take a step back, a supposed GOAT is going to take a step back. Why are you still playing if they don't even want you to participate in what it is that supposedly you're the best player ever played?
So you want him to look like Jordan and the Wizard? Not making the postseason? That's what you want them to do?
That's what could wind up being. I mean, they got knocked out in the first round. Everybody in
so they're trying to get in the postseason and compete.
Yeah.
Not just.
I think it sounds good and the numbers add up and all that kind of stuff, but do I really believe that that's where we're headed with the Lakers, that LeBron is going to take a backseat to Austin Reeves? I don't believe it.
So
I don't believe it.
When he went to Miami and Dwayne Wade had already won a championship, and Dwayne Wade was a top 3 player in the league.
He wasn't better than LeBron.
No, I'm not saying he was better than LeBron. But there was that issue.
He wasn't better than LeBron.
Right, but I'm saying LeBron ain't better than Luka now.
I know that.
And it's an argument if he's better than Austin right now. Some would say, most would say probably not. Some would still say maybe he is. My point is, so it's not far-fetched for him to say, all right, I'm going to let these guys cook. Austin Reeves is having a bananas crazy year, an all-time, career year. Luka put up 51 last night, triple-double the night before or game before. So I don't think it's a far-fetched to be like, these guys are cooking. I'm just going to take a little bit less.
I just think you
like if you were handing it over to DeAndre Ayton, that would be crazy.
His ego's bigger than you're imagining. I really do. I just don't see that. Not this late in the game.
But that's the key part for me, Rob. I would be 1,000% with you 3 years ago, maybe even last year.
He's still playing. All they do is talk about the numbers and how he's still putting up numbers.
No, I'm talking about the ego as far as like I'm that guy.
His ego's still
He is 1,000% has an ego. That's not ever going to leave. I don't disagree with that. But I think he's smart enough to know.
I just think this sounds good. It's great, a conversation. What should you do and all that. LeBron would probably quit on a team more than he would just take a backseat. I really like. I think he would.
I think you're taking his back seat like as if I'm taking 2 shots and I'm only playing 8 minutes. Like it's not like he's doing that.
No. You think he doesn't know what people are saying, that they're better off when he's not playing? Like, okay. So we'll find out.
We will find out.
Next 3 games, guys.
Let's see.
Nuggets tomorrow night.
Okay.
Loss.
Rockets Monday night.
Loss.
Rockets again Wednesday night.
Loss.
So we'll find out real quick if LeBron's feeling the backseat driver kind of situation.
Yes. Oh, that's good.
It's easy to do that against the Bulls.
That's
we'll
what I'm
see
saying.
Against the better teams.
Like he took a night off from the Bulls, right? Like, come on.
3 L's. You got 3 L's?
3 L's.
And then after that, they got the greatest scorer in the NBA, Bam Adebayo.
Oh, yeah.
Next Thursday.
Don't disrespect. He's averaging. Don't do that. He's averaging 51 points right now. The last 2 games. Don't do that, Rob. Don't do that. All right. Shekel City player today on the way. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Breaking news in the NFL, former Cardinals #1 overall pick Kyler Murray has a new home. He's taking his talents to Minnesota. He's going to be the quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings, 1-year veteran minimum deal because, as we mentioned, the Cardinals are paying his whole salary, basically. And we haven't confirmed it yet. All they're saying is it's a competition. But all signs point to Kyler Murray replacing former first-round pick, the guy who got Sam Darnold out of town, the guy who got Daniel Jones out of town, the guy who prevented Aaron Rodgers from coming into town. J.J. McCarthy looks like his days are numbered in Minnesota.
And I give credit to the Vikings. Give credit. We talk about this all the time, that at some point you got to just say, hey, we might have gotten something wrong. It's time to move on. That's a bar. And I think this is the case with the Vikings. I think I've been saying it's one of the first things I said since joining this show, because I joined right as football season was starting 2 seasons ago now. And I said, man, I've seen J.J. McCarthy, seen every one of his throws as a person born and raised in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I was like, he played solid, but I wouldn't have jumped up to 10th. I wouldn't have given up picks to go get him when you might have been able to get him at the end of the first round, maybe early second round, and have your guy and let him slowly come along, and maybe he's your guy of the future. They, whatever reasons, bought into J.J. McCarthy. And if it weren't for him getting injured that rookie year, he may have started right off the bat. In comes Sam Darnold, who we did not know him. He was going to have an amazing season that year for them, and then go on to have a good season this past one for the Seahawks to the tune of winning a Super Bowl. So J.J. McCarthy got to play, did not perform well, was up and down, have a couple of quarters where he's good.
How many years did he play? How many games did he start, actually?
At Michigan?
No. For the Vikings.
What, maybe 10?
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And so what we're saying was, so we saw the ups and downs. Sometimes they have a good quarter, good half. They don't have a bad couple of games. So I think for him, there is something there eventually. But what I think the Vikings did and realized that we have a really good defense. We have maybe the best, maybe the second best receiver in Justin Jefferson. And I think, and some other good pieces on offense as well, tight ends and receivers. So I think they realized we got a chance to get a guy that has been very explosive at times, who has all the talent in the world, hasn't put it together most of his career thus far. But again, they believe with Kevin O'Connell and the way they coach up that they can get it done with Kyler Murray. It's a one-year deal, and I think they're just trying to say, let's see what we can look like if we put JJ back a little bit, give him some more time, get a guy who's explosive with a bunch of weapons who wants to revitalize his career in Kyler Murray and see if we can do that and get back in a competitive division and where they won 9 with JJ. And I think they feel like, well, if we won 9 with him, what can we do with Kyler Murray? So I think this is something where they're going to say another reclamation project like we did with Sam Darnold, like we did with Daniel Jones, and now he's out here making $100 million. He's winning Super Bowls. Can we get Kyler Murray to play his best ball and help us get into the postseason?
Yeah, I just think this is, again, the guy's played 10 games, has been injured twice. He also, in the biggest game of the year, went to Detroit and beat the Lions. Go watch the tape. Like, he made all the big throws that they needed him to make. I'm not sitting here to tell you that J.J. McCarthy is going to be the next coming of anything. But after 10 games, the idea, we're just so ridiculous that everybody is supposed to be the same and develop the same. Aaron Rodgers sat for 3 years, and J.J. McCarthy is supposed to play and win 14 games after 10 games. I just think that the whole mindset is messed up with the way that they draft quarterbacks. But I'll tell you this. If Kyler Murray's healthy and can play with that team, is this on? Because I'm here to tell you right now that the Lions have officially dropped to last place in the NFC North. The Lions have dropped to last place. The Lions will finish behind the Minnesota Vikings, who last year only won one less game than the Lions. Without a quarterback, supposedly without a quarterback, they only had one less loss than the Detroit Lions. And now you're going to get a former first overall pick as a quarterback with a coach who's done very well with coaching quarterbacks up with their weapons and their defense, and not think that they're not going to be better than the Lions with all the changes that have taken place in Detroit? Hello, 313, do you hear me? You should be shaking in your boots today. You should be scared to death that this division, that the opening that you had and a chance to get to the Super Bowl has closed. The division is way tougher. I look at the 4 teams. The Lions are the least favorite team to win that division to me. I'm convinced they'll finish in 4th place. I like the Packers better. I like the Bears to get even better and win the division. And I like the Vikings. I do. They have so much talent, so many players all over the place. Last year was a disappointing year. 9 wins. So the Vikings can do whatever they want. 1 year, approve it. Let's see what you got, whatever. Kyler Murray can be playing for something, for his respect, for his credibility, for his career. Those are dangerous things to mix in with that when you have weapons, when you have a defense.
Hey, you in your bag, DJ Alex. DJ Alex. It's the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington on a Funky Flashback Friday. Don't you know now? That's right. Still a lot left coming up in the show. Next hour, we have Mark Funky Cole Medina. We'll talk some NBA hoops with him. Looking forward to that. And, of course, we'll have last call, last hour. A whole lot to get to. A lot of NBA action over the last couple of days as well to get to. Right now, it is time for Shekel City.
Welcome to Shekel City, the home base for Rob Parker's daily picks against the spread.
Did I do that? Did I do that?
How did you do?
Did I do that?
I did do that. Are you ready?
All right, what'd you do?
2-1. I'm now 74 and 45.
Wow.
Almost Alex. 30 games over 500.
Rob, Vegas will be knocking at your door real soon.
I mean, let's do it. Here we go. Best bet tonight. I got the Rockets -6.5.
Okay.
They're hosting the Pelicans in Houston. I'm going with Minnesota -6.5. They're in San Francisco taking on the Golden State Warriors.
Okay.
And the Clippers -13.5. They take on the Bulls because the back-to-back. They're in L.A.
The Bulls.
Right. I'm going to take the Clippers.
Plus, Kawhi's been playing
Balling
out
out
of his mind.
So, again, Clippers -13.5. T-Wolves -6.5. And the Rockets -6.5. And remember, Kelvin.
What's that?
I'm not telling you who to bet on.
Wow.
I'm telling you who I bet on.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I feel so great.
You on fire. If the Clippers were like, I think they're like 33 and 32, finally one game above 500. 2 games now.
Oh, God.
Okay.
I feel like I could have 2 breasts.
If they were like.
I got 2 breasts or 2 thighs.
Either way, I'm taking it.
I guess a win is a win, right? If they were 8 games over 500, this is a question for you and Rob G before we get to play of the day. If they were 8 games over 500, is Kawhi MVP candidate right now, you think?
I mean, they started off so badly, I would think that kind of eliminated him off rip.
Even though it's been unbelievable.
That's what I was like. Is it maybe the revert? Like, I know he's not going to win it, but I'm saying, like,
no, they were
to
too
see
big of
what
a hole.
he's got the team.
He's been in too big of a hole.
Okay.
I don't think.
Because he's been playing out of his mind.
I know.
My God.
I mean, just look at it this way. Luka leads the Lakers in scoring, rebounds, assists. They've been injured all season. They're 3rd in the West, and he's not even in the consideration for MVP.
That's why I said if they were like 8 games
Think about
above.
that. Yeah, that's a good point, Rob G.
Well, I mean, Wemby has been utterly out of this world. And
Everybody
Jokic
knows.
is Jokic.
It's all the foreign dudes and Cade Cunningham.
Yep. Who would rather win an Olympic gold than an NBA title, Rob? All right, let's get to your tire
We live
rack.
in a messed up world. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Oh, God.
Oh, God is right.
Tire rack play of the day.
I just don't get it.
Yes, for a thigh, you get a breast.
Casey Wallace straight away to Shea, facing up on Shireman. Jab steps, 8 to shoot. Jab steps again. Pump fakes. Fires a 21-foot jumper that's online. Got it! Scoring the Shea way has proven historic and record-breaking. Gilgeous-Alexander for 127 straight games, 20-plus, an NBA record. Thunder tied at 69. 6:50 left in the quarter.
Did they
Shea
stop
gets a
the
standing
game?
ovation.
I don't know, actually. I heard a standing ovation,
That
but I
was
don't
so
know if
lame.
they.
That was lame.
Hey, stop. Come on, we're going to talk about it later. Don't tell me how you feel already. That was Thunder Radio right there.
It's not that. I feel bad. Like, I always feel like we got to poo-poo so much stuff because we celebrate too much stuff. That's why.
We do keep extra rolls of toilet paper around.
Am I right?
There's a lot of poo-pooing going on
I'm
right
telling you, I'm the poo-poo king.
You are. That's why we got those massive
I'm
rolls.
the poo-poo king.
Tire Rack. Can I tell them the Tire Rack real quick,
ahead.
please? The Tire Rack for over 40 years has been helping customers find the right tires for how, for what, and for where they drive. Ship fast and free, backed by free road hazard protection with convenient installation options like mobile tire installation. TireRack.com. It is the way tire buying should be. Okay,
I'm the
now
poo-poo
continue to
king
poo-poo.
so much that I think my dude wipes supply is running out. I'm just saying.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The dude wipes.
Don't please, Rob G. I don't want to know about how low you are on dude wipes. Alex ran out of dude wipes.
Yeah, I don't want to know about what you going over there, Rob G. You got too much going on. Don't ever feel that comfortable.
Oh,
again.
please. Oh, please.
He feels very comfortable.
Stop.
That was not on the air when you said that, right?
What?
When the things in which
I would like to say it on air,
no.
Rob G.
You tell someone something in confidence, and
Yes.
it's not even 8 seconds later, you won't believe what he just said right now.
I'm not gonna lie, Alex. That did set me back with telling you something. I'm like, I'm just saying that sounds like a
No, it
personal.
stays
moment.
here.
Well, then again, Rob G, you were flagrant with it,
right?
You were a little flagrant with it.
You don't want me to tell you the things that Alex has told me privately. I'm just going to relay that to everybody.
Well,
else.
I've walked in there to just do a couple sets of whatever, dumbbells, some sit-ups or something, and heard you guys saying the absolute wildest things I've ever heard in my life.
Leakage.
Okay. All right. Can you save us? I'm asking. It's so bad I'm asking you to save us.
Rob, save us.
Now you know that's bad.
That's
if I'm saving the show.
Now, I know that Otani's leading Japan, but I just say no way, no how.
No way, no how. Speaking of which, yeah, Dominican Republic is all over Korea right now.
It just means more in the DR, Rob, right?
But you know what?
What?
The bottom line is
he can't cash a check anymore.
All these WBC games are blowouts. Like most of them are blowouts.
Yeah, there has been a lot of blowouts.
There've been a lot of blowouts.
They got it right where they want them, Rob.
Korea got blowed out tonight.
There's your man Juan Soto, or is it what you call him? Juan Soso?
Juan Soso.
We are Blackboard.
It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not gonna see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm gonna go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
World Baseball Classic quarterfinals underway with Dominican Republic trying to go to 5-0 in the tournament, already leading 7-0 against South Korea, starting the fourth inning in Miami. Team USA against Canada about to start up on Fox TV in Houston. The quarterfinals continue with games Saturday in Houston and Miami. To college basketball in the Big East semis, number 13 St. John's has defeated Seton Hall 78-68. Coming up in that arena, Madison Square Garden, it's going to be number 6 UConn against Georgetown on FS1. They've just gone to halftime in a Big 12 semifinal. Top 10 matchup, Iowa State leads Arizona 43-37 at the break. In an ACC semifinal, number 10 Virginia at halftime leads Miami 38-23. Wins in Big 10 quarterfinals for Wisconsin in overtime. And for Michigan, I'm Steve DeSager.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
Hour number 2 on this funky flashback Friday. Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington. We are indeed the Odd Couple here on Fox Sports Radio. And hey, are you into video games, celebrities, or just a good time? The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams. From T-Pain to Neo.
Shawty.
There you go. Competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. Also, you might be watching us. I got on like a light green shirt, a pullover.
I got on cutoff shorts.
He got on cutoff shorts like he's in summertime.
Shoes with no socks.
Unbelievable.
Rob G, Alex, it was 95 degrees today. What am I
March. It's March. It's March.
Where do you live?
I live in Los Angeles.
Where also very likely could be 82 degrees on Christmas Day, and it has been before.
Okay. Rob's trying to gaslight you because when we had our meeting before the show, I call him. Oh, Rob G, it's so hot. I had to put the AC on at my house.
Look at that.
I was hot.
When I get home,
so
it's
stop
gonna be
acting
cool.
like it's not hot. And I was at an amusement park.
I'm
you
breaking
know
down
how
those
amusement
shorts,
park heat is?
And he got on cutoff shorts. I mean, how'd your daughters look at you saying, Daddy, you got cutoff shorts?
They went like, oh, my gosh, he's the coolest dad in the world. And all their friends were like, that's your dad? And I was like, yeah.
They were like,
I'm their dad.
We thought he worked here. I'm sorry. YouTube.
Why you always trying to make people be the help? Me, Rob G?
What? I'm just saying.
We know how you are. You get one Gucci hoodie, now you don't know how to act.
That's it. All right. Just search Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. That's right. We appreciate you guys for subscribing. Those who have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and just search Odd Couple FSR and subscribe. Don't forget, coming up in about 27 minutes, Mark Funky Cole Medina from Essentially Sports. And, of course, he's a Fox Sports Radio NBA insider. We got so much to get through in this hour, but the Odd Mob. I got Andrew from Chicago. Did you see the, what do you call it? Caricature of us? Did you see it?
We got a new one?
Yeah.
Not the one you...
Yeah, I saw the graphic he put together.
It was a graphic, right? But
it looked like Rob and the Robettes.
I know. It was look, Kelvin
was it on Twitter or X?
Whatever.
It was on X, yeah.
Let me go look at this.
Kelvin's like, I don't know if
I ain't look at it. No, I really didn't see it.
Because Rob G is in it.
Honestly, I
There's
don't...
3 of us, and it says the Odd
Rob
Couple.
dead center, like 4 times bigger than everybody else, and then
All right,
me and Kelvin in the corners.
It
came out good. It came out great. It just,
the Odd Couple.
Look at Kelvin. He's like,
Rob G, are we the couple?
I guess so.
Because Rob is... hold on, who made this? Let me get at somebody right now.
He's very talented. But
Andrew, you're talented, but you missed the boat. It's the Odd Couple, not the Odd Single. Look at that. I bet you do love it. Look at you smiling. You probably sent him. You say, hey, man, can you make 10 more of these?
I already
make them in different colors.
No.
Matter of fact, make them 7 days a week. Put the day at the bottom of it.
I got them printed. Everybody's going to get one to take home.
Andrew, come on. And then, yeah. I mean, I do like the picture. Great picture choice. That's a handsome guy.
No, yeah.
Rob G, you look like you were in deep thought. Like,
how did Rob G squeeze in?
I have no idea.
All of a sudden, Rob G is squeezing in. He's got a podcast.
I'm not gonna lie, yeah, you creeping. I don't like that, Rob G.
We're giving you a little too much airtime.
Your picture's bigger than mine. I don't like you, Rob. I don't like this, Rob G. Now your picture's still 1/8 of Rob's.
That's true.
I don't know why my picture's so big.
Andrew, you got to settle down, Andrew. Now I like you, and this is good, but come on, Andrew.
Okay.
He got me over here back right after an afterthought.
That's Andrew from Chicago. Okay. But go ahead.
He said he'll make us more stuff if we want it.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
He is
All right, shout out to Andrew. Andrew, you do great work. Just make me at least a little bigger. Can I be bigger than Rob G?
Yeah. At minimum,
Man.
that should be what it
This
should
was
be.
the beginning. This was literally, I know that picture. It's from the day I came and I like signed, like, hey, I'm going to be starting the show with you.
Right.
I can tell I was still in good shape there. I went downhill ever since then. Look at that. I'm zooming in. Come on, Rob. Look at that. Your boy, come on, give your boy some credit.
Oh, that's a good picture. It is.
Dang, I went downhill.
I like
that.
the size. It's good.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm talking about
Alex,
the size
thank
of
you.
the picture.
Need
Alex,
that. Clip that.
No, Alex, go ahead.
No, we're going to keep
Rob
that.
G.
That was crazy.
That'll be replayed later.
No.
Oh, yeah. Now you got to clip that.
Rob G, you got Odd Mob?
Of course I do. A lot of conversation about our top of the show topic in regards to the WBC and whether or not
Oh, yeah, I'm interested. What they think?
it's appropriate to think that the WBC and winning that is more important to some players than winning the World Series. Adrian says, seriously, ask Shohei how he feels about it now after winning 2 in a row, because he said the same thing when Japan won in 2023. I don't know how he might feel, but Kike Hernandez said that he's played in 5 World Series and he thinks the WBC is bigger.
Yeah,
than him.
he's not a star
Well,
in any
damn,
World
Rob,
Series.
let him have his opinion.
Please.
All right, and then Vince.
Stars. Only stars can have opinions.
That's right.
He played in 5 World Series.
I don't know.
Yeah, all
Kike
right,
is not a star, but he's as starry
Off
as
the
you
bench.
get.
Oh,
Who's not a star?
He's a star in his role. Vince Garcia says Rob doesn't have country pride. USA starts at 45 minutes. I bet you Rob's pulling for Canada. That's a fair point. I've heard you sing
do
"Oh
like
Canada"
Toronto.
like 4 times.
Alex, do we
You do
have
have
it?
a song, too.
Alex?
That's a good point. You made a whole song.
Oh, Canada, we need it today.
Have you made an American
No,
song?
Rob, you say that WBC means nothing because you're all American. No, we are not singing the "Oh Canada" again.
Why? Well, we want to sing it before the game starts. Did it
You're
start?
American, Rob.
Yeah. You're
They're
proving,
our
You are
neighbors.
from
you're proving my point.
They're our
Southside
neighbors.
Jamaica, Queens.
They're our neighbors to the north.
They are. By the way, they're so nice. I was
They
at
are
Toronto
nice.
Airport
And
last week.
they always wear comfortable shoes. They're nice people.
They're nice people. I mean, here's
No, you know what? I literally said to my wife, all right, it's time for me to get a pair of the On Clouds. Because everybody had on the On Clouds and
They
the
always.
hokas and all that. It's like, they really care about them arches out here in these streets.
Well, speaking of arches, they're talking about the golden arches. Adam Castro says Rob is the worst type of customer between the El Pollo Loco soft drink saga, the Panda Shrimps, buying expired grocery store food, and now the chicken breast. Stop it.
Yo, he got your whole grocery
I know.
habits and buying habits down.
I'm not the worst customer.
Nah,
I
you
want
are.
what I paid for.
No, you are.
I asked for a thigh.
I'm going to tell you why you're the worst customer. The reason you're the worst customer is because you come to my establishment, let's say 100 times, and I did everything right 97, 98 of the times. You will make the biggest fuss of the two. You will come on your nationally syndicated show, and you will tell them about how they messed up the 1 or 2 times of the 100. That makes people nervous, Rob. That's why they're going to come up to you. Hi, sir. Can
when
I
they
help
put
you?
you on the counter, right, the deli counter, you got to know what's the difference between a breast and a thigh. I'm trying to help this young man's career for down the road as he elevates at the supermarket.
Okay.
So there's when you take that test, what piece of the chicken that is. Like now
I didn't know they had that test. I didn't know they had
now
that.
he's going to pass. They'll say, "Hey, Bill, can you hand me a breast?" And it's like, is it this one? Is it the one with the
And he's going to think of that customer that was yelling at him, this ain't a thigh. This is I was about to say something else.
Don't say it.
This is a breast.
All right.
All right.
Rob G.
Let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. Big news in the NBA last night.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a great game.
There you go.
It was a phenomenal game, potentially a
Great
finals
comeback.
preview.
Yeah.
And ultimately, the Oklahoma City Thunder prevailed against the Boston Celtics. But the big story to come out of this game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, reigning MVP, broke the record held by Wilt Chamberlain by scoring at least 20 points in now 127 consecutive regular season games. He finished with 35-9 in the win. He's having not just this season, but like the stretch that he's been on the last 3 or 4 years has been really incredible. Now, the problem is, he has this record, which is great. He doesn't have the best reputation amongst basketball fans. And after the game, Jaylen Brown, I wish we played the sound, but the audio is terrible, started off by being very complimentary of SGA. It's a credit to him and his work ethic and his game, how he's improved over the years. The signs of greatness is just how consistent he is, and that's very impressive. Now, later, when a reporter asked him about some other things, he made a comment that people are interpreting as a shot at SGA. He said, quote, "I just don't foul bait. I'm not looking to flop or anything like that. It's almost like you got to. It's almost like because there's a couple of plays in the fourth quarter, I felt like I drove strong, went up strong, didn't get the benefit of the doubt. Maybe if I would have flopped, maybe if I'd been able to sell the call, and those decide games." So it's like we commend players for playing the game the right way, but we give the benefit to those who are trying to manipulate the game to their advantage. I don't think it's basketball. Let's play basketball. All this foul baiting, whatever, to me.
Jaylen Brown is the MVP of the NBA for the 2025-2026 season because he said what everybody else knows, and that it's almost impossible to root for SGA or even admire his game. Enough with the foul baiting, because that should be a new word. You should be able to come up. Maybe Adam Silver could come up with that as a call. Foul baiting, because he does too much of that. Aesthetically, it's not a great game to watch. I get it. He won the championship last year. He was MVP. You want to crown him and all that. That's fine. He wears funky clothes and fur and all that. I love it. Okay? That's all good. Unless you live in Oklahoma City or you're from Canada.
Look at you. Yelling at Julio a minute ago.
Canada.
Canada sucks.
That Patriot was crazy. Hey! Oh, but there's a second line.
Hold on.
Okay, no, this is a minute and 20.
Here we go.
No. I'm going to go get some water.
And why? Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Alex, you're not supposed to have that on. Look, he just looked at you. How dare you cut that off?
You know what? Rob G is such a killjoy. My goodness. He's such a killjoy. But you get my point. SGA is not aesthetically pleasing, and I understand what Jaylen Brown is saying. Thank God he said it, because it's awful. It's just awful to watch.
Well, I'm going to say this. So as far as first starting with the scoring streak.
Meaningless.
Yeah, I look at it as if you ever gone out, you hung out with a group of friends, you're hanging out, and somebody says, "Hey, man, I got a cool trick," and they like can make their thumb disappear, and you're like, "Oh, cool trick." Like,
where's that
right.
thumb going?
Yeah. You know what I meant. Dang it. I meant the magic trick. Okay, not Jalen Brunson and your boy Josh Hart. That's when you're kind of like, I guess that was cool. That's to me this record, like, oh, cool. I guess like I didn't even know it was a record until a week ago. So a record to even be broken. So like who knew? And it doesn't ultimately matter. Like this isn't one of those.
Nobody knew it.
Yeah, this one isn't. It's like, yeah, cool. I'm more interested in what SGA said after when they asked him about it. He said, look, man, it's been a great couple of years. This team is focused. We have fun with each other. We're united. We lock in. We play hard-nosed. We have fun, and we're winning a bunch of games, and we're trying to win championships. That, to me, is what makes why I like SGA. I like the way the Thunder conduct themselves. When you see an interview, you see the whole team. If they're interviewing me, everybody's behind him. You see him, everybody's behind him. They're united. They play hard for each other. They don't care if they play 8 minutes or 28 minutes. That's the part I like more about him and his team. I get the free throw merch, and I get people upset about that.
It just takes away from the game.
And I can understand. I aesthetically, He does do, that's not debating. That happens. But his game, the silky smoothness, I like. But I do get why people are upset about the free throws. But it's the same thing with Jalen Brunson, and it's the same thing with Luka, where they're going in there, and sometimes you're like, dude, just shoot. You got a shot right there. Why are you going leaning in for the foul? There's a handful of guys in the league who are really, really good.
All they got to do is stop calling that, and then they'll change their game. If they don't get those. We've seen it with James Harden where they stopped calling that in the postseason.
I mean, and they even had the rip-through
right?
because of him.
They just said, oh, we're not going to give you that in the postseason. Why are they giving it to SGA?
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see because a lot of people, like, will they call it as much in the postseason because everyone makes a big deal of it. But as far as the record, yeah, cool, great. I didn't even know it was a record, But I think he's an incredible player. I get how people get frustrated at times, but I really, really like how they play as a team and as a unit, the Thunder. And that's why, as of today, before the playoffs start, I still see them winning. I just think they're too locked in as a group.
I don't have that feel for them this year. I really don't.
I know you're going with Denver again.
I'm going to go with Denver.
All right, the Spurs sitting there too.
877-99 on Fox. 877-996-6369. Does SGA scoring streak mean anything to you? Did you even know it? There was a number for that. Nobody
I didn't even know
did.
a week ago.
And do you have a problem with his foul baiting? That's interesting.
Where did this term ethical basketball come from? We never heard that a day in my life till like a year ago.
Yeah, because there's so much unethical stuff going on.
Stop it.
It is The Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, where we deliver insight, not noise, right here on Fox Sports Radio. And you know what you need to do.
What's that?
Stick and stay. I'm afraid to do this.
For possibly a new magic trick in the US of A?
Had some player bashing on television.
Oh, my.
And none other than a former big-time who only won one championship in 55 years, coach.
Tom Izzo?
Yeah, very nice.
I know how you get.
There's another one, yes.
Okay. I know how you get.
Give us the details.
Yeah, it is conference tournament week here in college basketball. Selection Sunday on Sunday. So everybody's playing. Every tournament is going on right now as we see. You got some of them on the television in front of you. One of the tournaments that's currently going on is the ACC basketball tournament. I don't know if you guys know this, but they just fired their head coach after 3 seasons. Adrian Autry, the hand-picked successor to Jim Boeheim in Syracuse, all right?
I was just there.
Quick background on Autry before we get to the sound here. Was there for 3 seasons, 49-48 overall. This season.
He had a winning record.
This season, 15-17, failing to reach the NCAA tournament. And now finishing with consecutive losing seasons for the first time at Syracuse since 1969.
Since the Louisiana Purchase.
Yeah. Terrible. Since Moby Dick was a guppy.
That's right.
So Jim Boeheim, who's working the tournament, I guess, for the ACC network, was on the broadcast yesterday during one of the games and had this to say about why things went sideways there in Syracuse. Take a listen.
Well, you know what happens? You don't have enough resources. That puts you behind. We look at the league, BC, Georgia Tech, now Syracuse, 3 of the least NIL money in the league. You have to look at that. With Adrian Autry, his 2 best players had horrible years. If you take any team in this league and you take their 2 best players and they have really, really bad years, like Cam Boozer and Isaiah Evans have a bad year at Duke, they don't win. That's what happened this year at Syracuse. His 2 best players just didn't play well. At the end of the day, the head coach is responsible. Adrian Autry knows that. I think he's a good coach. I think he got in a situation where his best players just didn't play the way they needed to play, and it cost him his job.
Shame on Jim Boeheim. Shame, shame, shame. These coaches kill me. You're going to bury the kids? Really? Kelvin, you're going to bury the kids. They're the reason Syracuse didn't win because they didn't play well enough. They had horrible years, terrible years, right? That's the reason that they lost.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they didn't make the tournament for 3 years. So it was just those two kids who didn't play well this year. Okay?
Right.
Is there anybody on that damn desk who's going to push back on any of these guys? Why have 8 people on the desk if no one's going to push back? Stop it. We don't need all these analysts if no one's going to question. Hey, coach, they struggled for 3 years. What do those kids having a bad year this past year have to do with the 2 previous? Make them answer that question. Maybe Audrey wasn't good enough coach. Maybe he let the kids down. Maybe he didn't do a good job and used them the best way in their talents. Can we even have a hint of that? That maybe he's not a good coach? Maybe he was a great assistant for you, Jim Boeheim, but he's not a good head coach. It happens all the time. What is wrong with these people? They go unchallenged, unchecked, unmarked. Oh, right away. They don't have NIL money. Their players didn't play well. Who gets the big contract and extensions when a team plays well, Kelvin, and wins? Coaches. Who gets the big Nike sneaker deal for the team?
Coaches.
And now it's the 2 players who had an off year. That's the reason that Syracuse hasn't made the tournament. I think it's 5 straight years, but 3 years under him.
Mm-hmm.
That's why? Jim, what happened your last 2 years? Did you not have NIL money and the kids were terrible for you? Coach, how could somebody ask Jim Boeheim, how did you stick around for 55 years and you only won 1 national championship? And if Carmelo never happened to wander on the Syracuse campus for 1 year, you'd have none. But you want to blame the kids? Man, that is so low, so bad. And if you want to go, give me the examples. Give me what happened. Namath? Why? Nobody could ask him. What happened to those players?
Whoop.
Why didn't they perform well?
Nick
Why
Namath.
was it shooting off? Did you see something, Coach? Was
And
he
rising
used in the right situation? That's what I want to hear. Break it down for me. Tell me that this player, that player, whoever you're talking about. Well, the year before, he was really good at threes, and this year, for whatever reason, blah, blah, blah. Give me something. Nobody pushed back. They sat there and allowed him to dump on college players without a pushback. It disgusts me.
From Mark Funky Cole Medina joining the show. We'll talk some NBA with him. And hey, you're into video games, you got celebrities, or just a good time, you want any of those, the Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams. You got T-Pain, you got Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. So sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. And with the iHeartRadio app, you can stream us wherever you happen to be. Catch us in all our Fox Sports Radio shows live 24/7 in the new and improved iHeartRadio app. Just search Fox Sports Radio in the app to stream us live all day, every day. And be sure to select Fox Sports Radio as one of your presets in the iHeartRadio app. So go there, do that. It'll always pop up at the top of the screen. Take a couple calls, 877-99 on Fox. We're talking about SGA breaking the scoring record of 20 points or more. I think he did it for 200 and, what was it, Rob G? 207 times, was it? I mean, 120. What was it? How many times?
127.
That's what I knew.
You gave him 80 more games.
Maybe that's what I think he's going. I'm a prophet, Rob G. 127 games. We didn't even know it was a record, but you may think it's cool. 877-99 on Fox. And free throw merchant, unethical basketball. How do you feel about it? Let's take some calls. We got.
All right, Raphael in Cincinnati. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. Where you been, my man? How are you?
Fellas, what's good, brothers? Man, I've been all over the world, man. You know, and I've been wanting to get back to y'all, but I just want to tell you, I mean, y'all are popping in Denmark, and y'all got it going on in Ghana. I talked to everybody, and y'all play the foo-foo.
Wow.
Oh, I'll take some foo-foo. Hey, shout out to Ghana and Denmark. We appreciate that, brother.
Hey, SGA ain't got no issue with the record whatsoever. Anything that Chamberlain, kind of, set and everything is kind of cool. I mean, he's one of the legends of professional basketball. And it's funny because that next game, Chamberlain was ejected 4 minutes into the game. And the game after that, he went on another 92-game streak of 20 points or more.
That's some good research right there, Raphael. Yeah, so he might have been able to do it even longer.
You know what that go ahead.
Oh yeah, and but then the free throw merchants and Jaylen Brown was absolutely correct because Shea Butter, Luka, Brunson, King James to an extent at times. Harden has calmed down somewhat, but you cannot continue to bait the officials just because you want to get to the free throw line for breathers or add something to your personal stats that keep you hovering around 30 points a game or help your team have an advantage as it gets further into the game. And I think that Adam Silver, they got to put an end to this baiting the officials. I mean, it's out of control. It's flopping on steroids. That's what it is.
Hey, thank you for the call, man. We appreciate it. Again, shout out to Ghana and Denmark for listening to us. We appreciate that, man. Big stuff. We all over the world. We're international here in these streets, Rob.
No doubt about it. Let's go. We got one more phone call. Let's get to that.
All right.
877-99 on Fox. How about Andrew in Bakersfield, California? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Andrew? How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing great.
All right. So I'm a Laker fan. Remember Vlade Divac?
Yes.
He always used to flop, but I played soccer. I was a defender. And growing up, forwards, they'd be on a breakaway, whatever. You do a great tackle, they'd dive over the ball. So then it was called diving. I hated it. I never dove. But then it became an official foul. It's I forget the name of it now. But like fabricating or whatever. You can get a yellow card and you can get a red card and you can get kicked out. So
yeah,
I mean that he brings up a point of maybe the NBA will, to your point, like start to look at it. Every offseason they look at all these things, the rules committee, and they have a look at things. So I wonder as we watch, we got a bunch of games going on here in the studio. I got Jalen Brunson down here, and he's one of the definite big-time culprits of that. Mark Funky, we call Medina on the way. We can ask him about this as well. Right now, Steve DeSager getting you set on what's trending. Hey, Steve.
Hey there, 1-0 USA over Canada. Top of the second inning in Houston in a World Baseball Classic quarterfinal. The Americans with pitcher Logan Webb of the Giants giving up a couple of hits in the first inning, but got a couple of strikeouts to get out of it for the Americans, who batted first, by the way. They are not top seed. They are visitors in Houston tonight. The U.S. did get an RBI ground out from Kyle Schwarber. Meanwhile, Dominican Republic in Miami right now on FS2, trying to go to 5-0 in the tournament. Took a 7-0 lead on South Korea in the third inning. It's still 7-zip Dominicans going to the bottom of the sixth. On to college basketball this Sunday, Selection Sunday for the NCAA tournament. Right now in a semifinal in the Big 12. Top 10 matchup early second half has Iowa State leading Arizona 52-48. And in a semifinal in the ACC tourney, about 10 minutes to go, 10th-ranked Virginia leads Miami 53-40. In a quarterfinal in the Big Ten, 2.5 minutes to play. Purdue still leads Nebraska 72-54. Halftime, Ole Miss ahead of number 15 Alabama 47-41 in an SEC quarterfinal. Big East Tournament, second semifinal tonight, starting up shortly on FS1. Number 6 ranked UConn against Georgetown, already in New York City. Number 13 St. John's eliminated Seton Hall. Today, SEC quarterfinal wins for Vanderbilt and Florida. In the Big Ten quarters, Michigan beat Ohio State. Wisconsin in overtime down number 9 Illinois. Pitt coach Jeff Capel will return for a 9th season. St. Louis coach Josh Schertz agreed to an extension to stay. Providence fired coach Kim English after 3 seasons. Cincinnati fired coach Wes Miller after 5 years and no NCAA tournament appearances. Among the NBA games in progress, Cleveland's Evan Mobley with 17 points. And with about 5 minutes to go first half, Cavs lead at Dallas 54-38. Jalen Green of Phoenix 19 points. Mid-second quarter, Suns ahead at Toronto 54-46. Among the 2 NHL games, that's it on their schedule tonight. LA Kings up 3-1 in the second at the Islanders. The Ravens and quarterback Lamar Jackson restructured his contract. Are you into video games, celebrities, or just a good time? The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain to Neo competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. Back to you.
Steve, thank you. Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin on a funky flashback Friday. When the weather gets cold and it sets in, everyday aches and pains can linger, but Aleve got your back with up to 12 hours of body pain relief per dose. Aleve keeps you going with long-lasting body pain relief this winter. Try Aleve. Use as directed for minor aches and pains, and it does not feel like winter around here in L.A. We're talking about 90-something degree weather. It's been incredible. Somebody who knows about that because he lives out here, Mark Funky Cole Medina. Mark, what's going on, man? Essentially Sports, Fox Sports Radio, NBA Insider. Just saw you the other day around the building. What's going on, man?
Well, Kelvin, Rob, it's not just hot in Los Angeles because of the weather, but because of your fire takes this week. Bam Adebayo, LeBron, I'm loving it.
Oh, thank you, brother. Thank you for listening and catching the YouTube.
Or Sham Adebayo.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. It did make the rounds, I got to admit. Right?
It did.
It did. We're happy with that.
I heard that's what prompted Eric Spoelstra to just go all in and say we apologize to no one. He was
talking about you, Rob. He was upset about
it.
Yeah, well, here let's just go there. And here's the problem I have with Spo, okay, is it was debatable. That's why there was so much said about it. It wasn't like it was a masterpiece. No, I don't want people didn't debate about Luka's 73, I think 73 or whatever. No one said, "Oh, that was garbage." Or what? No, because they understand what Luka can do, and that was the difference here. Is that it was debatable. That's why there's so much pushback, and there's so many things that have to be answered, and people are unpacking it. Mark, do you know what I'm saying? Like, because the end of the game was like, what are they doing here? All these free throws. Oh, a bad Washington team that doesn't want to win. There were just so many things there that made it not feel good.
Yeah, Rob, you're 100%. And I think what often happens in these debatable topics is there's an overreaction to the initial reaction. What does that mean with the Bam Adebayo milestone? Is that there's a lot of defensiveness from Miami's end and Bam's end, and defenders that were saying the accomplishment isn't amazing. Like, look, you have to be a really skilled player to score that many points. The issue that we have is how he did it. And when there's that counter argument that some people are saying of, would you really take yourself out of the game, or should Spoelstra really do that? You know what happened when Kobe Bryant had 62 points against Dallas in 2006 before the fourth quarter even started? Brian Shaw, the Lakers' assistant, relayed that Phil Jackson wondered if he wanted to keep playing, and Kobe essentially benched himself, and he said, no, I'm good. And Shaw asked him, are you sure? Like, you're good to be able to get 70, 80, and Kobe in his self-confidence said, no, I'll get it next time.
Bam has to be whatever Kobe Bryant wanted to be, huh?
No, it's just
this is where I got issue with this.
There's a time and a place.
Kobe Bryant and people. Well, Kobe wouldn't have did. I don't give. If Bam wanted to go for 90, Bam has the right to go for 90.
But wait a minute, you said that and you thought he was, and I told you he's coming right out of the game, and didn't he? Came right out of the game after that.
Well, after he beat the record, it was 40-something seconds left.
It wasn't a record.
Well, Kobe's record. Let me be specific, because I agree.
Kobe didn't have a record.
Kobe's record of most points he ever scored.
No, it wasn't a record.
It's his own personal record. I get what you're saying. It ain't a Wilt record. Dang it. No semantics me. My point to you, and you know what? We're going to talk about this more next hour. So I'm not going to keep harping on this, because we're going to yell at each other in about 30 minutes or so. I want to switch gears here with you. I want to talk a little bit more about, you obviously covered all the teams here in L.A. Is it fugazi, as my partner would say, or do you believe that LeBron is going to be able to kind of maybe take a step back a little bit as we get down the last 15, 18 games of the season and they try to make a push in the playoffs, and that seems to be what may work best for this team?
Well, I'm down the middle here. I know that you guys were discussing this earlier in the week. There's no way LeBron would ever come off the bench, but as we saw against the Bulls and in other games, from game to game, there have been times that he's willing to be the number 2, number 3 option from purely a tactical basketball lens perspective. I think that when we've seen his time with the Lakers, a lot of the push-pull dynamics is more about just his influence in the front office decision-making, and a lot of the times when he wasn't being patient with teammates, he felt that D'Angelo Russell and Russell Westbrook in particular weren't making great decisions. I think here with Luka, it's a different ballgame because he's a generational talent. He's a great scorer. So I think he's willing to do this for the remainder of the season because he's still under contract getting max money, but he's not going to extend this beyond next season. Frankly, I don't see the Lakers doing that either because they think that, it's time to move on, and that's that. But I think in the short term, outside of coming off the bench, I think LeBron, again, purely from a tactical standpoint, game to game is willing to be that off-ball facilitator guy as long as there is the right ball movement. If Luka goes into Chuck mode and he's not scoring efficiently, then that'll change. But I think, if that's not egregious, I think that he will be a good soldier specifically with that role.
Want to ask you about the Denver Nuggets and where they fit into the equation out west.
Yeah, well, you can't ever rule them out because they have Nikola Jokic. I think that he's fully removed from his injury, but there are question marks moving forward. Aaron Gordon just came back, but how durable can he be? If I had to rank them, I think that they're third. Technically they're fifth in the West, but I think ranking-wise they're third behind OKC and San Antonio. I still give them the matchup edge over the Lakers because of that playoff history as well as the fact that they have better depth. The Rockets, not really believers in their young core, and Minnesota, they're hot and cold. Sometimes they look like a dangerous championship contending team, and other times they just get blown out with zero defense and inefficient shooting. So the Nuggets are still in the mix, but I feel like the Thunder and the Spurs are up by a different tier because of their collective talent, depth, and relatively better health.
I want to go here to the Celtics, where they are in the East. The Pistons, they had their little 4-game losing streak.
Wait, why they got to be little? Oh,
I said a little four.
Right, never mind. I was on edge, Rob.
See, he was already. I said a little 4-game losing streak. But there's definitely a different feel from people on the Pistons with Tatum back, and then just a little bad stretch that they had.
I think the East has gotten good.
Where
there's about 4 or 5 teams.
People don't look at the Pistons the same way they did a month ago.
Yeah, I think that to Kelvin's point, the East has gotten better. There's more parity. I think the West is still better with the loaded depth and continuity. But, look, if you guys want to book hotels early, I'll tell you where to go right now. It's going to be Boston. It's going to be San Antonio. I think with Boston, Tatum's addition is a huge game changer. We've seen he's already made instant impact, and he's only going to get better as he knocks off rust, increases minutes. I don't think it's going to disrupt, and it hasn't disrupted how well Jaylen Brown has been playing. The Pistons, I used to be believers in them, but I feel like the three-point shooting is going to catch up to them. But I think it's more important that the Celtics are that loaded. The Knicks, I saw them this past week. They're better defensively. Yeah, the Karl-Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson duo is great, but they lack consistency everywhere else with their bench rotation, other role players. I don't think they're going to get past the second round. But the West, why I think the Spurs can beat the Thunder, easy answer, Victor Wembanyama, but it's not just that. they have great youth and teamwork under that kind of Spurs culture of Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox. They're all point guards that have to share ball handling duties, but they seem to coexist pretty well. But I think most importantly, it's Wembanyama and his generational talent, as well as just how he has that old school mentality, even though he's really young.
Yeah, they got a really, really good team as far as how balanced they are, how they play together. It's going to be interesting, the West playoffs and the Eastern Conference playoffs as well. One more for me. I want to look at a team when we go back to the West here. The Clippers have been playing really good basketball over the last month and a half, 2 months now. If they were to get into the postseason, are they scary to anybody the way Kawhi's been playing at a crazy level right now?
Well, they're really scary, but here's the problem. Even if the season started in December, they would be in contending status. But because they're so mathematically out of it, their best case scenario is either being in the 8th seed or maybe sneaking in as a 7th seed. But all that does is they can easily win one game in the play-in, but then they face the Thunder. Then they face the Spurs. Even though they got Kawhi Leonard, he's healthy, playing at an MVP level. I think, again, the Spurs and the Thunder are on just a different stratosphere. It's inevitable, barring health, that both of those teams will win. It would be competitive, but I think when it's all said and done, it's just going to be a speed bump for them into the second round.
I've said this, and we've talked about Ty Lue. That team could have quit on Ty Lue. They were bad to start the year.
Rob G be hating on Ty Lue.
They were really bad. Rob G, you got to give him a thumbs up. Oh, look at you. He gave him a thumbs down.
Ty Lue is one of the best coaches.
He is.
We tell him this every couple of months, and he gets, look at his face. He gets so mad when we say that.
Like he just ate a lemon or something.
Y'all just love second-round exits, huh?
I'm just saying.
Dude,
but
all the stuff he goes through, Rob G, all the injuries, all the guys out. This guy's not playing. This guy.
He's never had a full season like where everybody's playing.
Right. Come on, Rob G.
And here's the thing, guys. Specifically when it comes to X's and O's adjustments, he is seen as the best coach when it comes to that. So he doesn't always have the best talent. There's always a lot of things that he's had to deal with the Clippers. But when it comes to making the most of the roster and making adjustments in a playoff series, coaches around the league think Ty Lue is the best at it.
I just hope Rob G had his headphones up and he heard that. Because he be hating on. He's always hating on Ty. All right, man. Well, look, enjoy the weekend. Hopefully it's good to you, brother. We appreciate it as always.
I appreciate you guys.
No doubt. Mark Funky Co Medina there. Mark G _ Medina. Give him a follow if you'd like to as well. We just talked about a team, and he mentioned them and how legitimate they are as title contenders. I'll tell you why I agree. We'll do that next. It's the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
But it's funny you guys brought up Kevin Love. You brought up Kevin Love or Chris Bosh, because both of those guys were all-star, all-NBA caliber players until they got to a different situation where it was clear that for the team to win at the highest possible level, they had to take a step back, become the third option, do all the dirty work to help the team get to where they wanted to go. Both of those guys, of course, did so to appease one LeBron James. Interestingly enough, flash forward to 2026, in Los Angeles, they're dealing with a similar problem. They have three players, LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves. All three of them view themselves as stars to varying degree. And yet,
at least two of them should.
We are seeing it play out in real time that the Los Angeles Lakers are not good when the three of them play together. In fact, the only time they ever win, it seems like, is when LeBron James is actually off the floor. The Lakers, after wins this week against a very good Knicks team and a very good Timberwolves team, are now 10-2 in games where Reeves and Luka play without LeBron. So, guys, let me ask you the question. Would it behoove the Lakers for J.J. Redick or Luka Doncic or Austin Reeves or Rob Pelinka to tell LeBron, hey, King, You think you can be our Chris Bosh? Can you be our Kevin Love? Because we're not going to win like this.
First, I'm going to tell you, they're not going to win with just Austin Reeves and Luka too. I don't even care.
Agree with.
You go ahead and show me your 10-2 record in the regular season. You ain't winning nothing with those two guys. They don't play defense either. But my point is, this sounds good. You can show LeBron all the paperwork and the numbers and all. He ain't doing it. He's the all-time leading scorer. All the other stuff that goes on. You think he's going to take a backseat to Austin Reeves? Seriously, it probably kills him that Luka's the face of the Lakers while he's still there. Like, couldn't you have done this once I left? But now you're going to ask me to take a backseat to that guy who hasn't won anything. I'm just sorry. It ain't going to happen. His ego's not going to allow it to happen. Laker fans, oh, yeah, LeBron, just come off the bench. It's okay, play 20 minutes and, and go at it. And then, really? You don't have no idea what this guy's about. Because it ain't no way that's happening that you could expect him to bow down or to become Chris Bosh or Kevin Love. Good luck, because it ain't happening. He's going to play, they'll lose, and then they can move on, right? But he's going to play. I just don't see any scenario where J.J. Redick or Rob Pelinka or anybody else, they can bring over Mookie Betts and Shohei and tell them that they, from the Dodgers.
I don't know. Shohei might be able to hoop.
And tell them, hey, LeBron, this will be good. The Dodgers and Lakers are owned by the same people, and this will be good for the no. Get out of my face.
Here's why I think it can happen, Rob. I'm going to tell you this. Couple of reasons why. One, at this point, who's the greatest player ever to you in the NBA? Who's the greatest player?
Come on, that's not even a question.
Michael Jordan, right? I think 8 out of 10 people would say 7 out of 10, whatever. My point is, we've known now that LeBron can't get past that threshold for most people. So what we have said is LeBron is doing side quests, other things that help. Now you can, if you're him, you can say, well, I won a championship in the East and the West. I got to play with my son, right? I'm the all-time point leader. It's side quest
more
things.
Finals than any other.
It becomes
NBA,
side
MVP.
quest things. So to me, I think he can now say too, look how great I am, that I sacrificed. I went to the bench when I know I'm better than Austin Reeves, but I went to the bench. So I can see him, this is a narrative. Like, look how selfless I am. Look how much of a team player I am. I'm willing to win at all costs. I went to the bench so that Austin Reeves can thrive. I absolutely could see LeBron doing that for that narrative's sake, knowing deep down, we're going to lose anyway. But so at least,
Kelvin, you think he's going to come off the bench? And
well, I don't even know if it's going to be proposed to him, but I'm saying I can see this. Yeah, because I can see him, again, using this as, man, I'm so selfless. I'm such a team player. Look at this, man. I know who I am. I'm the all-time points leader. I got 4 rings, 4 MVPs, and I came off the bench to try to win. So that we all believe they're not going to go to the finals, that when they lose, he can be like, hey, man, I tried. I did everything. I came off the bench.
The reverse is what you're not looking at is ain't no GOAT coming off the bench. So that would be but ain't
no GOAT going to the Wizards. Ain't the GOAT. Ain't no GOAT if you're Kobe not going to playoffs for like 5-6 years and looking horrible.
Ain't no GOAT. Name a GOAT that came off the bench. Come on, it's never happened. Came off the bench.
What I'm saying
Kelvin,
is, the ending looks bad for most. If some people say Kareem's the best, it didn't look great for Kareem at the end. All I'm saying is,
all his minions would have no argument in a barbershop trying to debate that LeBron is the GOAT.
But at this point, at 41 years old, he's either the GOAT or he isn't. Like,
he still puts up numbers. You keep saying that he's still
he's still good. But what I'm saying is, if he's the GOAT for you, it's settled.
No, it's
if Jordan
not
is the GOAT, it's settled for you. I'm saying I can see him going.
You don't have an argument if he comes off the bench.
That's your opinion. I think the argument would be, I'm so selfless. I did whatever it took to win. And if they think the young fella Austin is that guy, then I stepped aside. Again, thank you to Mark Medina. Just joined us moments ago. Rob G will get that up on the podcast. And don't let employee turnover slow your business down. Express Employment Professionals finds the talent you need to keep productivity on track. From the warehouse to the front office, Express staffs all jobs. Visit expresspros.com today. And now it's time for the Express Pro of the Week. The Pro of the Week goes to Bam Adebayo. He dropped 83 points. Look at that. Y'all putting 81 points on. Y'all look how y'all do him. Y'all put 81 on there. It's 83 on Tuesday, the second highest scoring mark in NBA history. So, again, congrats to Bam Adebayo for being our Express Pro of the week, even if people are still hating on him. All right, Rob G. Mark Medina actually just mentioned the team. He talked about he said he believes it'll be a Spurs-Celtics NBA Finals. Last night they had a good game against the Denver Nuggets in which they led 90% of that game. Nuggets ultimately win. Wemby did not play. But we had a conversation. We've had these conversations about the Spurs. Rob, I know you say that they're too young. They can't get it done yet. And I actually, under normal circumstances, would agree with you. I think historically the NBA has proven you kind of got to get your bumps and bruises, your lumps. That's how it's been. And that's one of the cool things about the NBA. You see a team come in, see them lose a round or two in the playoffs, and then they usually get a chance to pop back up. But the reason why I'll say this could be different, Rob, tell me if you feel me on this. I don't think you will, but at least you might appreciate it.
I don't, but go ahead.
Here you go. You ready? The NBA now is not the NBA of old. What I mean by that is we talk about it. The way in which it's played, the style, the pacing, the way in which the NBA teams are so much younger. They used to come in older. Guys would come 3-4 years in college and 21.
You mean like
22.
Isaiah Thomas? Oh, he played 1 year.
Isaiah Thomas he played 2.
Was it 2?
Yeah, he played 2.
I thought it was 1.
Pretty sure it's 2. Pretty sure it's 2.
Okay.
But you know what I mean. Guys were playing 2, 3, 4 years back then, coming in older after a couple of years. As they were older, these guys are coming in 18, 19, 20 years old. And so the league is younger. They're playing at a different pace. And when I look at a team like the Spurs, I typically would totally agree that you're too young. But Wemby's been a professional now for like 7-8 years. De'Aaron Fox is a proven veteran who wants to be able to elevate and finally have playoff success. Harrison Barnes is a champion. So they got enough guys who are veterans and been pros to me, and then they got a bunch of other really good high IQ basketball guys that they're not like just some random out of the blue young team to me. And again, the way in which they play, everybody plays hard, everybody plays defense, they care, they're passionate, and they got a guy that's out of this world in Wemby. I picked the Thunder to win, but it's not crazy to me if the Spurs, who have dominated the Thunder. I'm picking the Thunder. What I'm saying is it's not. This wouldn't be like crazy to think the Spurs could do what typically doesn't done when you have a young superstar.
I just think there's a lot more to it than just that. You know, and I hear you.
Like this is the way the teams shoot threes now.
But the regular season is just not the same way in the postseason, and that's what we're talking about. And being there, doing that, having those situations. Even the all-time great teams had their bumps. Michael Jordan had to wait. Isaiah.
That's what I mean. Those teams, there's no more of those teams, Rob. There's no Celtics that's just sitting there.
Even the Thunder didn't win right away. They went, you know what I mean? They had a nice run, and then you were like, okay, they got something going. And then the next year they come and they get it done. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to take them 10 years to get there. I get it. This year, I think they could get knocked off by Denver. You know what I mean? Or a situation like a more veteran team who can counter, not be Wemby or not have a player of that count, but counter him with their own star player. And young guys in big spots, you don't know how they're going to react. And I think that's what you can't factor in. Regular season, you're just kind of playing. Now this is it. If we don't win, you know what I mean? There's something to that. And I can't say, if I'm a betting man, I would not bet on the Spurs to get to the finals this year.
I got the Thunder by a hair on my chin because
I got Denver who took the Thunder to 7 games last year.
And Denver
and the Thunder last year, you know, the Pacers to me, without the injury, right?
Who knows?
To Halliburton,
I got to give that team credit too.
You
talk about a flash in the pan, like just out of the blue. Like where did that come from? Because there's no guarantee they'll ever be that again, right? The Pacers, meaning even when Halliburton comes back.
Yeah, but they went to the Eastern Conference Finals the year before.
But I'm saying now you look at the Pistons have gotten better. Cleveland's added James Harden. You know they're still Donovan's playing out of his mind this year. Boston is Boston. The Knicks are so like that could have just been the most random. Well, this team, they were an Achilles away from possibly winning if he could have got another 2 quarters.
But they also won like 3 or 4 games that nobody ever wins. And
Halliburton had going crazy buzzer beaters, comebacks with 2 minutes left. Like that, had they won that championship, that would have been the most. Where in the heck did that come from? Championship I'd ever seen.
It was incredible. I mean, what he was able to do. Remember, we sat here
like there's no way he's about to make this.
Like what is this? We couldn't believe it.
Because we would be talking to each other doing the show, and we look back, wait, how are they only down 2? Are they down 14 a minute and a half ago? Yeah, that was a crazy one. But I think the Spurs, again, if anybody could break, there's some numbers out there. It only happened once in back in the 70s where the young star, they hadn't had a playoff run or series win, and then they won. It had been 50 years. So
you think you have a chance to do that?
If anybody could do it, it's absolutely the Spurs to me. Just the way they play, how hard they play, and the way they beat everybody. They beat good teams, bad teams, and they play great defense as well. It's the Odd Couple. You know what time it is. It's your boys.
Let's get it. The Odd Couple is fun.
Check.
And informative.
Check.
What's up, America? You want to talk sports with 1.5 of the best-looking guys in the game?
That game was incredible.
You are wrong. You'll be king of the water cooler.
What's it like working with Rob? Rob in his mind is like Chris Rock mixed with Richard Pryor, so I'm running out of fake laughs. Ha ha, Rob. Rob is very passionate.
Son, you ain't ready for this. Well, I don't have BS in my game. I'm straightforward. I'm honest. You say Brady's the greatest quarterback of all time, but Eli Manning beat him twice. And, of course, it doesn't hurt that I'm right most of the time. Kelvin is the nice guy, wants to make everybody feel warm and fuzzy.
You done? Let me tell you the truth. I bring the energy, a youthful energy. Rob's not going to see this, is he? And I bring an honest opinion. Michael Jordan, I can't take it anymore. I need a break. I'm going to go play baseball.
Trash Talking Tuesday is the best.
It's a great opportunity for folks to call in, and they get to trash whomever.
Who you trashing, Roger?
I'm trashing LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay.
They can't even hold Wilt Chamberlain's shoes.
Stop talking about the king like that. It's a new era. Let LeBron be the best, please.
I only recognize one king in the United States, and that's Burger King. The connection with the Odd Couple audience is incredible. We really invite them in.
And they can relate, whether it be things about our own personal lives or our takes on sports.
Love you guys. You guys are killing it.
Hey, we appreciate you. Thank you for rocking with your boys. They feel like it's just my guys, just my friends, and they join right in on the show.
We talk with the listeners, not at them.
Obviously, you can listen to us live, but you can still check out the podcast. You can check out our YouTube. You can check us out on social media. So in any way you want to get it, you can get it.
Yes.
There's some yelling. It is some hot takes. It's a whole lot of fun. I'll give you that.
It is fun. I agree. Begrudgingly.
The Odd Couple.
Sports talk that's too good and too fun.
Team USA now ahead of Canada 3-0 going to the bottom of the third at their World Baseball Classic quarterfinal in Houston. The Americans just scored 2 on a bases-loaded 2-out infield single and throwing error. And the Dominican Republic is now 5-0 in the tournament. They've just eliminated Korea 10-0 in a game shortened to 7 innings as a blowout. 2 other quarterfinals on Saturday in Miami and Houston. On to college basketball. Number 2 ranked Arizona has taken the lead on 7th ranked Iowa State 73-68 under 3 minutes to go in their Big 12 semifinal. In the ACC, Virginia leads late against Miami 80-56. UConn Georgetown underway on FS1, and Ole Miss still leads 15th ranked Alabama in an SEC quarterfinal 63-51. Wins for Florida and Vanderbilt today. Big 10 quarterfinal win for Wisconsin, beating Illinois in overtime.
I've been covering this league since 1987.
Can this sports writer and this sports fan share a radio show without driving each other crazy? Now, live from the Fox Sports Radio studios, here's Fox Sports Radio's Odd Couple, Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington.
It is the Odd Couple, hour number 3. Are you kidding me?
Flying by.
Hour number 3. We got the nice weekend coming up. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, here on Fox Sports Radio. Hey, are you into video game celebrities or just a good time? The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams, from T-Pain to Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. That's right. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. Of course, you might be watching us on YouTube. We appreciate everybody who subscribed to the channel. Just go to Odd Couple FSR on YouTube. Again, that's Odd Couple FSR. And make sure you hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Just search Odd Couple FSR and subscribe. Also,
Canada sucks.
Also, it's 3-0 the United States over Canada. So my old Canada song did not help.
No, not at all. Or maybe you could say it did. It fired up the United States. It had the reverse effect.
Didn't work.
Oh, maybe not.
That's fly ball.
That's fly ball.
Can of corn. 3-0.
Where are they playing?
U.S. in Houston.
Okay.
I believe that looks like Houston.
Would you have gone? Let's just say for whatever reason you lived in Houston.
I would have gone.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have gone to the game. I'm going to the opening day, which is March 25th.
Mm-hmm.
The Yankees at the Giants at Oracle Park. I
got to get up.
5
I mean, I've seen it a million times.
It's
driven by it literally like 20 times.
Beautiful park. Just beautiful, really, with the water.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, and everything. It's tremendous. So we'll do that. Don't forget last call as well. So a lot to get to in this hour number 3. Rob G, do we have sound from Eric Spoelstra? Yes, we do. Who was doing, you know what? I don't know if there was sand there. You know, it's Miami. Because I couldn't hear his tap shoes because of the sand. You know, like he was trying to tap dance around.
Sandman now?
Yeah, just, Spo, please. Okay.
I apologize to absolutely no one, period. And you know, going into the game, you know, it's a Tuesday night game against a team where they're not playing for anything, where their organization is trying to lose. We've already lost a game, you know, in that kind of situation. We have players that are sitting out, and I spoke to Bam about I want, as our best player and team captain, for him to be locked in and ready. And he sure was.
Garbage. Total garbage. Total garbage. Eric Spoelstra, how do you say that with a straight face? This is a guy who won won 2 championships.
Yeah.
With the Heatles. This is what you talk about, unethical basketball. not having respect for the game, a mockery of the game. Dude, yes. We have lowered our standards in this world. Kelvin, this is where we are. No one wants to wear a suit to church. No one wants to wear a sport coat on ESPN. They'll wear a hoodie.
How you know about the church? When you coming?
No, I'm not coming this week.
Okay.
Nobody hey, why don't we, you know what, when Aaron Judge was going for the record to break Roger Maris's record of 60, let's just toss it underhand and let him hit it because we want Aaron Judge to get. Did we see that? Will we appreciate that? Kelvin, we didn't see that.
No, we did not.
Okay, come on. Like, that's the point. If it wasn't the flow of the game, you wouldn't have to answer these questions. You wouldn't have to stay in a press conference and talk about you're not going to apologize to anybody. The reason you're being questioned is because it was debatable. It wasn't a work of art. It wasn't a Picasso. It was a terrible oil painting of dogs playing poker. Eric, what are you talking about? And it ain't just a handful of rogue radio guys or dude, basketball people have covered the league for a long time and care about the NBA and care about the records and making sure that the league doesn't go sideways, where people look at it as a farce. That's where you don't want to go. You don't want to be the WWE. You don't want to go where people go, is this even real? What are they doing? They're fouling. They're down by 25. Up by 25, and they're fouling the team that they're beating by 25. The game is over. What are we doing here? I don't know how you feel good about it. I don't know how you come to terms with it. I don't know how you put your pants on and feel good in the morning.
You're trying to. I can't believe y'all. I let you go so y'all can act like it was just. It is such a disgrace to humanity. Oh my gosh, it was just so. I am so offended. What did I witness? You ain't the poo-poo king. You're the boo-hoo king. Stop your crying, Rob. He sat up here and told Bam, I need you to set the tone. We lost to a team that's tanking the game before. Let's lock in. Let's get loaded. He put 31 in the first quarter, 41 at halftime or 43 at halftime. At that point, you go, well, dang, this might be one of those just magical nights. And I think it's because you don't want Bam, because Bam's not a scorer you think of as a great defender, great team player, 20-point per game kind of guy. And that's where people are offended. Like, that guy can't be this guy to break Kobe Bryant scoring second, most points ever. That guy, not him. If it were Luka, you'd be like, all right, it's Luka. Steph, all right. It's people don't want Bam to do it. I have no problem with the way he did it. And I think the problem that we have is everything is under the microscope because we have 24-hour news cycles. We have social media. We have a million debate shows. And so everything becomes a big deal. What I'm saying is you used to didn't see something. Like, you just get, boom, what happened? Who did what? Wow, he had 81 points. Wow, he had 70 points. He had 61 points. Like, they literally fed David Robinson the ball so that he could score 71 points so he could get the scoring title and that he could also try to be an MVP that year. I watched it with my own eyes. They literally just kept feeding him the ball. So what I'm saying is Bam scored about 70 points, which you might call ethically. And like Bam said, we don't have that sound. Bam said, I had 70 points with 9 minutes left. Heck no, I'm not coming out the game because now the breaking 81 is a realistic thing. Rob, we sat up here and had the game going. We're watching it. Bam was just killing them. Bam was playing a very inexperienced team. Washington is tanking, so they got a bunch of guys we don't even know, and he's just getting buckets. And until the last 6 minutes or so, they were ethical or legitimate buckets. And at that point, heck yeah, I'm going for it. Why not? And Kobe Bryant had the right to come out of the game when he scored 62 against Dallas. That's what he chose to do. Absolutely. He had a right to keep going crazy on Toronto and get to 81. Bam had a right to go ahead and do what he wanted to do. No, I'm not saying it was the prettiest game, like in comparison to Kobe's 81. I get that. I do agree with that. But I don't have a problem with them going for it. Once they realize, we got a chance to beat the 81-point mark, let's go for it. Why not?
But here's Here's the difference, and I think this is what you're missing. Is when Luka got his 73, there were no debates. I don't remember a debate about Luka scoring 73.
Because we like Luka, especially then.
Lillard at 71, no debate. They had Embiid, Booker, and who else? And Mitchell had 70. There were no debates about, oh my God, how awful this was. It was because of the way at the end. Had he scored 70 points, okay, they're up by 25. He comes out of the game. People would be like, okay, he had one of those nights or what. It would be that. But the way that he had to get to 83 at the end, where you're stopping the clock against a team that you're up by 25, people who still appreciate competition in sports, that game is over. So anything you get, that's where the stat Padford, where the Lions were down 21-0, and then Stafford starts throwing the ball all over the yard. That's why he has that nickname. There's a reason why Matthew Stafford is called Stat Padford, because people know that he put up numbers, but they also know the circumstances in which he got them. That nickname wouldn't stick if those were legitimate numbers and the legitimate yards and legitimate touchdowns. Would you agree with that? They wouldn't call him Stat Padford.
I'm about to fight you if you say the they again. When it's you.
They call him
I'm so
Stat
sick of the
Padford.
days. It's you. You created it, Rob. Stop talking about the days. You created it.
Rob G.
And Bam Adebayo sat up here and had 70 points.
Hold on,
You just
Rob
mentioned
G.
all these other guys who got 70. So I think what we're hearing is it was okay because they didn't get past the 81 mark.
Rob G.
It was okay that Luka got 73 and he got 70. He got 71.
But you're acting
But they didn't. Long as they didn't pass the 81, God forbid. Who knew that was the mark no one was allowed to break? Who knew? That was the forbidden mark.
No, that wasn't it, because if he would have broke the record, it really would have been bad. But
let me ask you a question.
My point is, you've seen Stat Padford trend. That's not just Rob Parker talking on the radio.
Didn't I tell you what it was?
It
trends because you seeing it.
No.
Because it loves what you looking at. It's called algorithm. Now let me ask you this. This is why I think it's fugazi, to use your word, why I think y'all are lying to yourselves. People say, including Ime Udoka, oh, look at the threes. I thought he had a bunch of threes or something.
He was a good coach.
I thought he was. I like the guy. I'm talking about the coach.
There's a coach telling you.
But here's what he said. Here's why I don't buy. If he was sitting right next to me, I would tell him why I don't buy it. Because everything is scrutinized right now, and everybody's like, oh, it's not like he had a bunch of threes. And I guarantee you, and Rob G, I'm sitting here, I'm asking Rob this, and you can jump in too. If LaMelo Ball chucked up 45, 50 threes, and he made, say, 28, 9 of them, and he had ended up with like 85, 88 points, something crazy, he would get absolutely ridiculed the next day, because what would they say? This ain't basketball. This ain't real. 53s. Reggie Miller could have got that if he shot 53s. Mark Price could have got that if he had some 53s. Joe Dumars could have got that if he shot 50. And everyone would say that wasn't a real 80-something point. Am I lying?
No, but you haven't answered why nobody had a problem with Luka getting
because he didn't pass the 80 part, so it was cute. Oh, that was cute. He didn't pass 81.
It ain't just the 80.
Rob G, am I lying?
No, in that instance, you're not lying.
And that's my point. So it was free throw. Oh, it was a free throw merchant. It was all free. This guy does.
Rob,
he's shooting all threes. So what does that have to be some masterful? I gave you 30 of these shots. I gave you 20 free throws.
I think people are that upset that it was the free throws are part of it.
It hit 43 free throws.
And he made 36.
I think people are more upset about the way that they gamed the system there in the last 5 minutes.
Yes,
more than anything.
100%.
But
he would have ended with 77, but the way he did it, like, hey, good on him. Round of applause for Bam Adebayo, one of the great scoring nights we've ever seen.
Not the way that it ended, and a lot of people watched it, and we watched it at the end. It made people go, this just didn't feel right. That's what I keep – there's a feel to something where you go, oh, Luka scored 73. Yeah, man, he is a scorer, man. He's unbelievable.
If Bam they didn't do the technical thing, or the fouling thing, I'm sorry. He's just, for whatever reason, hit turn around, fade away, crazy, close my eyes, three. They just dropped. He ends up with 83.
It would be totally different.
You think so?
Yep.
I think people still would have brought up the free throws.
No, but
I think people still would have brought up, the NBA ain't the same. It's too easy to score. It would have been a million other reasons why this didn't count. But Kobe's absolutely counted.
Fouling a team when you're up by 25 in the final minutes is just absurd.
Missing free throws on purpose to get a rebound.
Exactly. That's absurd.
Challenging
absurd.
Foul calls to get the ball. It was just.
Come on, Kelvin.
I didn't say it was pretty. I didn't say it. I didn't say it was 1998 Halle Berry.
It's bad, and we disagree. So this is why I'm not trying to attack you, but it's bad because. When it comes to professional sports, especially the NBA, there's such like a tight-knit community. They're always saying like, I don't like what Chuck and Shaq and them are saying. They're bad-mouthing our game. We're defending the honor of our basketball. You've had multiple coaches and players come out that are in the NBA today that didn't like the way it went down.
And I'm going to ask you a dead serious question.
And it takes a hell of a lot for them to step out of bounds like that.
But I really mean this.
100%.
And half the ones you said, especially the players, they admitted it. They said, and I really don't like him passing Kobe. They said that. Or Kelly Oubre and a couple other people.
It's not all Kobe.
I'm not saying all. I said half. I've heard a handful of players.
Yes, that's
yes.
I said a couple, but not everybody.
So what I'm saying is, do you still feel the same way? I'm asking you because I know how he feels. That if that 81 happened to be, again, like a good player, not anybody, like got to be good, Michael Redd, a Rip Hamilton, a guy who's good but not that, Danny Granger, for whatever reason.
It still would have been bad the way it played out.
I think they're mad that guy beat that guy. No. I don't like that.
I still think you're making a bigger deal of that.
I think they don't like that. I strongly believe that.
I just think the way the game ended, and Rob G just said it, coach is calling a challenge to see if they could get the ball back. Like, you're up.
I mean, I'm a birdie, Rob. It's going. I got to use it. I got to use it.
You're up 25. No, you
Why can't I use it?
No, you don't. Come on. You know that. And that is the one, Rob G, like that.
And you know what?
That one, your teammates are intentionally missing free throws.
You know the league can't shoot anymore.
Well, and then
Rob.
you got guys like, and shout out to KD. He's given us a lot of content over the years where they ask KD about it, and the only thing KD can say is, well, it takes a lot of stamina to get up 40-something free throws and 40-something.
And to make 36
But it's like, that was such a way of sidestepping the
No,
conversation.
Don't do that. Read his whole quote.
Right.
Don't do that, Rob G. Yep. Read his whole quote. Don't do that.
I'm latching onto that part.
You are latching on that part. No, you act like you lucky I heard the full quote. He was the main one praising Bam. I can't stand you, Rob G.
877-99 on Fox, 877-996-6369. Should Eric Spoelstra and the Heat, should they have apologized for the way Bam, or Sham, as I say, got his 83 points? 877-99 on Fox. We'll continue that conversation next with you. It is the Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington, where we deliver insight, not noise, right here on Fox Sports Radio. Stick and stay.
Because we're all waiting for a possible Sauger sighting in the US of A.
Talking back. Talking back.
Last night we saw, please, it was not a record. Can people stop saying
now that is what we will agree on.
Okay, it was not a record. Okay, stop. Oh, he broke Kobe's record. Kobe didn't have a record. Go look up Kobe's Wikipedia. In nowhere in his bio, right, on Wikipedia or his accolades do they mention him scoring 81 points. Do you know that?
I didn't know that, but I mean, that's not acting like we don't bring it up.
No, I'm just
we the streets
no.
do.
But I'm talking about it's not a record.
Yes, it was not a record.
Stop saying
we're rolling around in his grave.
Go ahead, Rob G. Anyway.
Well, in case you guys missed it last night, Bam Adebayo broke the NBA all-time modern-day scoring record last night. We don't acknowledge 100 points that happened in 1912.
Would you?
Kobe Bryant had a.
Don't do that.
That is factual.
Don't do that. Don't be like these kids out here who are tweeting me going, I didn't see the video. I said,
they didn't make cameras back then.
Do you have the video from when the dinosaurs roamed the earth? Oh, there were no dinosaurs.
Well, wow. You set yourself up for that one. That's like talking to Alex. That's like talking to Alex. Look at him.
Alex, let's go to the La Brea tar pits when we get off
do that.
of
Those
here.
are fake, Rob.
I'll say this. If you didn't have that Kinko's evidence, we'd all wonder.
Okay.
That is a good point. And he still got that in fine condition.
Bam Adebayo dropped a career high 83 points last night in their win over the Wizards. Whether it was ethical or unethical, I'll let you guys decide. But here's the facts. 83 points, 20 of 43 from the field, 36 of 43 from the free throw line, 7 of 22 from deep. Stat line unlike anything we'd ever seen in NBA history. Not only did he become the first player to ever score at least 70 while shooting below 50% from the field, his free throw attempts and free throw makes are both new NBA records, and his 22 three-point attempts were the third most in NBA history. Long story short, Bam Adebayo, the silver medalist, 83 points, NBA history.
I got a name for him.
What is it?
Sham Adebayo. He's a sham. This is a fraud. This is Fugazi. Sham Adebayo. That is your new name. Are you kidding me? What we watched was the NBA being bastardized. I thought I was watching a Harlem Globetrotters game. The Washington Generals
almost
were playing instead of the Washington Wizards. And shame on Eric Spoelstra to go along with this. This guy won an NBA championship, and he's conforming to this clownery? What in the world is going on in Miami? And Pat Riley sitting through this? If I didn't have this radio show right now, you know what I would do?
What'd you do?
I would drive downtown Los Angeles with a wet blanket, and I would throw it over his statue in front of Crypto.com Arena. Because that's what Pat Riley, who's been around the league since Moby Dick was a guppy, there's no way he could watch that and feel good about it. In fact, I couldn't even see any cutaways of Pat Riley last night. Did you? I didn't see it.
They did one.
Okay.
There's two. I'll tell you.
But the one you saw, he had his hands over his eyes because he couldn't believe what he was watching. What a sham. How do you even go home and make love to your girlfriend after that?
Okay, hold on.
It doesn't even feel good. Are you
Hold up.
kidding?
That's some athletic love.
Kelvin.
Yes.
I've been covering sports for a long time.
Hey, yo.
This is my 40th year of covering sports in the media. 40. You're 43 years old. I've been covering sports since you were 3 years old. And I've never seen
Stop it, right?
an event like this that was so prefabricated, so phony, such a $3 bill that just stank to the high heaven. It was awful to watch. Everybody involved should be embarrassed. And you know what? This is Adam Silver's legacy rolled up in one. A team that can't wait to lose in the Washington Wizards, right? Or
That's
trying
true.
to
That's
lose. And then you're worried about canceling Magic City night, and you got this kind of basketball with a fraudulent number, and you let Sham
Now he's Sham.
push out Kobe's name when talking about the all-time great. It ain't Wilt and Kobe. It's now Wilt and Sham. That's the sham about it. That's the disgrace.
Man, if y'all don't stop it with this fake outrage, first of all, you call him Sham Adebayo. I'm calling him 80 Adebayo. Fox Sports Radio, I cover Rob Parker and Kelvin Washington on a Funky Flashback Friday. Thank you for rocking with us. And by the way, if you're into video games, celebrities are just a good time. The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from guys like T-Pain. You got Neo competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. And by the way, if you missed any of today's show, you can catch the podcast. Just search The Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast. Right after the show, today's pod is going to be posted. Be sure to follow the podcast. Rate it 5 stars, and you can even provide a review. Again, just search The Odd Couple wherever you get your podcast. You're going to find today's full show. And the best of version posted right at the end. Rob G will get it up there. All right, 877-99 on Fox. Talking about Eric Spoelstra basically said, I will apologize to no one. Bam said the same thing. Other people are still upset and disappointed of how he got his 83. What about you? 877-99 on Fox.
All right, let's kick it off with MJ in New Orleans. You're on The Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio. What's up, MJ?
Oh, I know MJ didn't like it.
What's going on? What's going on, my beignet brothers with the caramel center, man? What's good with it?
Sound good.
How are you?
I'm great, man. Checking you guys out, man, as always, man. Shout out to Rob G, as always, man. I don't know what happened. Rob came in talking about hello with the voicemail. And, man, y'all was trying to keep me from the topic for some reason. I don't know why, man, but
y'all keeping them out?
What are you talking about? I'm the one with screening the calls. When I said hang on, that was me.
Nah, that's a voicemail. I've got it before and got kicked out before, man. I've heard this before, man.
We got a voicemail out here in these streets?
Oh, no.
That's funny. All right, what you got?
But does anyone remember Suzette Charles? No. She was crowned Miss America after Vanessa Williams was stripped. This thing is going to be like that for Bam. Not really even the deal. If he was going to break the record for the 100. You had 71 points with, 9 minutes to go? Break the record, not the so-called Kobe record. So he couldn't do that. So it's fugazi. This is a guy that scored 41 points is high. He should have got it 60. And once they're down, they were up 25 points or so. It's a scam. He's going to be known as Scam Adebayo. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's on the Olympic team, and his old lady is the best WNBA player. All that. But this is just a sham, and it's miss you guys. Come on, man. Let's keep it real.
No doubt.
You're lucky I like beignets, but I don't agree with you.
She probably deep down was like, really? He did that? I don't know.
No, she was like, no, they went home, and they were working on making the most athletic baby to ever walk the earth. Bam in Asia, Rob G, that's going to be – you look for Wemby 2.0 in about 20 years.
Rex in Alaska, you're on The Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Rex?
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
How you?
Living the dream, man.
Where are you in Alaska?
The show.
Thank you.
Love the show. Been listening forever, even before Brew bailed.
I know he bailed on us. It's all good. You guess what? The ship is still sailing.
It is. Yeah, I love the show.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. This whole sham Adebayo, it shouldn't count. He should be ashamed of himself. I'm tired of this whole new NBA stuff where there's no defense. Any fouls is probably a flagrant 1 or 2 when that was just a normal foul back in the 90s when Shaq laid out Vince Carter. And I don't know, man, this new generation is delusional all the way to KD where he's got burn accounts and all that other kind of crazy stuff. And you even got Dre saying he could D up Shaq. Did he not see Shaq kill the dude from the Knicks?
He would have no shot. I like Draymond.
All over that dude. But that's just how the new generation is.
They say anything. They say anything. Now,
you got they're saying Braun is the GOAT, and he's so if somebody were a business and they made a mill within 6 weeks and it took me a year, and I made 1.5 in 2 years, am I the GOAT?
According to this, yes.
I was with him.
That's not the way that it goes.
I was with him until the money went.
But and everybody's feeling sorry for Giannis. Giannis got to leave. No, dude, get better.
I got you.
No, we got you. I appreciate it. Yeah, basically, he's over.
Thanks, Rex.
Let me tell you who's over the NBA, Rex.
No, I got it. Hey, Kevin in Culver City, you're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Kevin? Kevin,
you there?
Yeah, guys, good.
All the time.
All the time, especially when the wings pop into my email.
Okay.
Hey, I got it. And Kelvin says it's a great
Mardi Gras
place.
Tuesday is the spot. It's like a half a mile from us.
So, okay.
You might actually find some, maybe some assistants you could get to know in there, too.
Yeah.
Look, let me tell you something, man. The key that you had, Kelvin, you said the last 6 minutes. Everything was fine when Bam was cooking into those last 6 minutes. It would have been all good. But you start fouling guys on purpose. It's in the context of the game. There's a respect for the game.
Yes.
There's a reason why Kobe said, I'm good. I don't have to go back. Or Clay doesn't go back when he's got 62 threes. Jordan could have got 80 in a game. But in the context and respect of the game, the fraternity of basketball players know when the game is decided or if it's not in the right context of basketball play, it's not warranted. And the way they cheapen the game, that's the issue the players have with it. Because you got guys ready to throw fists and elbows and throw hands when a team's up by 25 points and a guy takes a three-pointer to end the game.
It used to be like that, yes. You know what, Kevin? I'm glad you brought that up. You know that? You better not. You better not take a three.
By the way, that was week 2. I've never liked that.
Come on.
Never. If you whoop me up, you just whoop me up.
The game is over.
If you whoop me up, you whoop me up. I ain't never had a problem with that.
Rob G, we got one more? We can do one more?
One more?
Yeah, let's do one.
I don't even know who Rob G is today.
Oh, it's Andre. Andre in Massachusetts.
Who is Rob G
I know.
today?
Rob G is like...
Yeah, it's Friday.
I know. What's new on a Friday?
He's like, yeah, just take it. Go ahead. Whatever.
All right, Andre in Massachusetts. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Dre?
What's going on? Thanks for taking my call. Listen, here it is, man. Bam is my guy. He's from the great state of New Jersey. He's born in Newark, so I rock with Bam. But the bottom line is this. It wasn't a work of art. It was a work of imitation, okay? And the fact of the matter is, Klay Thompson, yes, 13 dribbles. He scored that 60 points in 29 minutes. If he wanted to draw it out and foul, he could have approached Will Chamberlain. The same thing is true for Kobe Bryant. If they wanted to do it the way that Bam did his 83, Kobe could have surpassed Will Chamberlain. If you're fouling and you're holding up the game when the game is already
If your teammates are missing free throws so you get the ball back.
So that's the underlying issue. There will need to be, he can have it, but there's going to be an asterisk on this record because it didn't take place within the context of the game. And there's so many other examples. David Robinson, when he was going for the scoring record, he scored 70-some-odd points on the last day of the season to get that scoring record. If he wanted to do it this way, he could have gotten more points. So that's the issue. I'm happy for Bam, great state of New Jersey, out of Newark, but there's got to be an asterisk because of how it went down. Thanks for taking the call.
All right, and that's Dre from the Commonwealth.
You know what I would tell everybody if I was Bam and Spo? Y'all can kiss my asterisks. That's what I would tell them. Worrying about that. All right, Steve DeSager is going to get us set on what is trending. Hey, Steve.
Hey there, Team USA still up 3-0 on Canada. Bottom of the 5th inning of their World Baseball Classic quarterfinal in Houston. The Americans scored 2 in the 3rd, including a bases-loaded infield single from Alex Bregman and an extra run on a throwing error. Already in Miami, Dominican Republic eliminated South Korea 10-0 in a game shortened to 7 innings. Austin Wells, a 3-run homer. Fernando Tatis Jr., 2 RBIs. The Dominicans 5-0. They await the USA-Canada winner in a semifinal Sunday night. On to college basketball. Number 2 ranked Arizona came back to win at the buzzer against 7th ranked Iowa State 82-80 in a Big 12 semifinal. And coming up, it's Kansas against Houston in about 20 minutes there in Kansas City on a hardwood court now. In the ACC semifinals about to start, number 1 Duke against Clemson. Already Virginia ripped Miami 84-62. Currently in the Big East semis, it's halftime on FS1. Number 6 UConn leads Georgetown 32-21. St. John's in New York beats Seton Hall 78-68. Quarterfinal action in the SEC tournament, about 30 seconds left. Ole Miss holding on against 15th ranked Alabama 80-77. Arkansas, Oklahoma later already wins for Florida and Vanderbilt. And in the Big Ten quarterfinals, wins for Michigan, for Wisconsin in overtime. Purdue beat beat Nebraska tonight 74-58. And UCLA out to a lead against 8th-ranked Michigan State in the first half, 26-18. Selection Sunday for the NCAA tournament is this Sunday. Among the NBA games in progress, 8 minutes to go at Detroit. Jalen Duren with 28 points. Pistons lead 111-91 against Memphis. Knicks are only leading at Indiana 83-79. About 9 minutes to go. Jalen Brunson with 27 points, and the Suns lead 100-90 at Toronto with 10 minutes left. 29 points for Jalen Green of Phoenix. Big lead for Cleveland at Dallas, 118-91, under 8 minutes to go. Evan Mobley of the Cavs, 29 points. And Houston's only up 69-67 against New Orleans in the third quarter. DeJounte Murray, 22 points for the Pelicans. 2 NHL games tonight. The LA Kings have won 3-2 at the Islanders. End of 2, Oilers a 1-0 lead at the Blues. The Ravens and quarterback Lamar Jackson restructured his contract. Ludwig Oberg leads the players by 2 strokes. Are you into video games? Celebrities are just a good time. The Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain to Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris. Sign up and join the league now at globalgaming.com.
Steve, have a great weekend. It's the Odd Couple, Rob and Kelvin, on a funky flashback Friday, and it's time to get your financial portfolio game ready. With Webull, get powerful investing tools and real-time data all in one platform. Get started by downloading the Webull app today or visiting Webull.com. Webull Financial LLC, member SIPC. FINRA. Investing involves risk. For more information, visit Webull.com/disclosures. Rob G., Draymond been Draymonning again, and talking about the fans of Golden State.
That's right. Draymond and the Warriors are going to be on national television Prime Video coming up in about 30 minutes or so. But don't let that distract you from the fact that earlier this week, Draymond Green sent some shots at the Golden State faithful who are not fully on board with the Draymond experience. Take a listen.
I see fans saying different now. Like, I'll see Warriors fans like, yo, it's time to get him out of here.
That's crazy.
And to the real Warriors fans that don't feel that way, thank you. I appreciate it. To the ones that do feel that way, like, you was a loser before I got here.
Oh, God.
Like,
God.
like stone cold forever losers.
Yeah, right.
So if you say that, it makes sense to me. You've never been here. Right? So you don't know how to appreciate something for its entirety.
Yeah, go
because
ahead,
you've never
Draymond.
been here.
Yeah,
You never had the
go ahead.
opportunity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Draymond. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These things, who listens to this garbage? Really? Did you hear all that?
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Ooh.
Yeah, they losers.
You right, King.
What kind
you
of
right, King.
What kind of professional athlete
Say less.
calls the fans losers? Like they were losers before, not before Steph showed up or Klay Thompson, but before he showed up, right? Like you want to talk about thinking of yourself in such a high honor is unbelievable where he is.
The phrase "pump your brakes."
Yes.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, Raji, it ain't even pump your brakes. It's pull the anti-lock brake. Like, pull the emergency brake. Like, pull the drift brake.
Was Michigan State losers, too, before he got there? How many championships did he win at Michigan State?
Dude, he didn't get none.
Oh, okay.
Dre. And you know I think he was a heck of a player.
Stop.
I think he was a massive
Don't
pace.
pacify
but
him.
This is
Don't do
crazy,
all that.
Dre. Let me tell you why this is crazy, Dre.
It's terrible.
Number one, he went on to talk about, like, seeing it in its entirety. Well, Dre, I can tell you some guys who were incredibly better than you, who didn't see it in their entirety, and they won even almost double the amount of rings you won. Scottie Pippen didn't see it in its entirety with the Bulls. You could argue Michael Jordan either. I know it's an unusual situation. And my point is, you have been great for that team, great for that community, but you're not owed anything. There have been other people who are better players than you who won a lot, who went on to other teams, who went on, or it ran its course, or fans become disgruntled. I told Rob G like this. Winning cures a lot, and the team hasn't been winning. They haven't been looking good, and they've been struggling. And you know what it does? It's like that kid, Rob, who gets all A's, but they come home a little late, or they leave the bedroom a little messy, and you give them a little grace because they got all A's. Well, Rob, what happens when they start coming home with high C's, C+,
Right.
B-? That room is a little dirty. I said be home at 11. It's 11:28.
But it's just.
And what I'm saying is, All the stuff that they bit their lip and tolerated was because they were winning with him. Punching people, yelling at people, walking on
winning
benches.
Is like makeup. It covers everything.
Exactly.
All the flaws.
So the idea that they now have issues with you yelling at this, walking off the bench, talking smack, calling people by names, and like, dude, that wears thin on people, and especially when you're not winning anymore.
100, and you're not the player you used to be.
Exactly.
Stop it. So what part don't you get? You're no different than any other player.
If Scottie Pippen can move on from the Bulls, and they don't want him, and it's just time to move on. 6 rings, 6-0.
Right, and you sitting there thinking like
you don't know. You don't have to be there your entirety. Why do you have to be there through the entirety?
Exactly.
Dwayne Wade is a better player. Dwayne Wade left Miami.
Just about everybody leaves there. We talked about it all the time. You know how many great quarterbacks finished their careers?
Joe Montana
left San Francisco.
Brett Favre.
4-0 in Super Bowls, and he left.
Tom Brady.
Everybody, just about, I'm telling you, most people wind up leaving because if you stay around too long, people move on. Things change.
And it's not as if if your antics, you haven't progressed with your antics, meaning they haven't calmed down and chilled. You get what I'm saying? You haven't stopped saying wild stuff where you got to then come back and apologize on your podcast. Like, dude, you're wearing thin on people. It's maybe run its course, and that doesn't have to be deemed as a negative. You will always be respected there. They love you. You guys had a great run.
Whenever you win championships, you'll always be there.
But they can also be disgruntled with you, your antics, and the fact that the team isn't good. That's what fans do. And they acting like they got to just love you for life and that they owe you everything. And how dare they be upset if you're not playing well? That's not a real world, Draymond.
That's a fantasy world, and he's immature. I mean, that's what it is. To call people losers. You were losers before I got here. Can you imagine that coming out of your mouth?
He's getting way too big for his britches. And this is what happened. And Klay Thompson got a little on that. Remember Klay? Towards the end of Klay's career with them, didn't want to come off the bench. Mad he wasn't a top 75 player. Klay Thompson, ease up.
And then he didn't get, and he wanted
more money.
Even though he was hurt 2 years in a row.
Nah, pay me.
Pay me. Dude.
And that's what I'm saying. These guys get too big for their britches. Like Klay Klay got really weird on the way out there. He even admitted he got a little too full of himself.
And then he winds up taking around the same deal to go to Dallas. Like, you didn't go out to Dallas and get
big time
money because that's the market for you.
And that's where you are at your career. And he's not really been that great since. And that's okay because you had a Hall of Fame career.
You got a girlfriend now.
Well, now listen. You can't always win, but that's a win.
That's what I'm saying. He's got the girl.
He's got Meg Thee Stallion. So, matter of fact, that's all I got to say about that. He won. Dang it. When you end it like that, Rob, I got to take everything I said about Klay back.
I just said he did win there.
Last call, 877-99 on Fox, 877-99 on Fox.
Last call time already.
I know, man. Friday flew by. Hit us up. You want to get on the Odd Couple. It's your boy. Stick with us. Fox Sports Radio.
And it's last call time on the Odd Couple. If you had a tape you couldn't get in all show, here's your chance. Your most important. Call us at 877-99 on Fox. Hurry up. Rob and Kelvin got to get out of here.
Well, yeah, so everybody is split on this. As great of an accomplishment it is, 83 points is going to be forever in the record book.
Not on my telephone.
There seems to be a split about the legitimacy of it, whether or not it was ethical basketball the way he got about it. Now, my question to you, I'll pose to Dub first. Are people that upset about it because of how he got it or the fact that now he has passed up the late, great Kobe Bryant?
There you go. It's the latter. It's very easy for me. Names matter. I tell you, I don't think Eli Manning's a Hall of Famer. You know what people will say? Yes, he is. Why? He beat Brady. That's why. His last name's Manning. He's a Brady. And if this were...
He won two Super Bowls.
Right. And if he beat Boomer Esiason, he wouldn't be a Hall of Famer.
Two Super Bowls.
He beat Brady.
Nobody with 2 Super Bowl MVPs is not in the Hall of Fame.
And if he beat Boomer Esiason twice, he wouldn't be a Hall of Fame. Well, clearly not. That's why he ain't in it yet.
Yeah, but what'd you just say? What'd you just say?
I said if he beat Boomer Esiason twice, he wouldn't be in.
You said he ain't in yet.
Because
even you know.
Because I'm saying
even
we'll see.
No.
We shall see.
You would have said he'll never get in. Say
not in my book.
I want you to say saying.
Not in my book.
No, will he ever get in?
I can't tell you how other people are going to vote.
Will he ever get in?
I believe somebody.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Answer
he
my
will
question.
get in.
Okay.
Someone will write him in. He might even be 75 years old. They'll write him in.
Keep going.
Like I was saying before I was rudely interrupted.
That's right. And
names
it
matter.
happens every day, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern.
Names matter. Absolutely. And the fact that he beat Kobe
it's
Bryant.
always about Kobe Bryant.
Is why. What do you mean it's not? That's exactly why. If this were the Rip Hamilton 81-point game or the David Robinson, who, by the way, when he scored his 71, saw it as a teenager, they fed on the ball because they wanted to get him a scoring title and they wanted to try to have him have a shot with an MVP. So they kept going at him, defeating him the ball. And if this were David Robinson who had the 81, people would be, yes, there would be some people who would be upset. I'm not, this isn't a blanketed statement, but I absolutely believe a lot of the fervor that you're seeing is because of who it was and how valued he is, and obviously the untimely death of Kobe Bryant. That only adds to it as well. And what's interesting about it, too, is I believe if Kobe were still with us and whether he was playing or not or just a fan of the game and they asked him, I actually think Kobe would be far less upset than so many other people. I think Kobe would say, I know how hard it is to score in this league. I know how difficult it is. Well, it's 43 free throws. He had to make 37 or whatever it was of those free throws. I think Kobe would value and appreciate and understand how difficult it is to score in the league, and Bam Adebayo to get that. Also, Bam ain't a point chaser. Bam is a person who plays great D, scores when he needs to. So I think, again, you have to value, wow, he just had a night. And I think a lot of people are upset about that, and Bam is catching a lot of heat for where the NBA is right now. People are upset about the way the game's played. They're upset about load management. They're upset about guys not playing. They're upset about saying they're not playing hard enough. They're upset about the All-Star game. And Bam happened to be caught in the middle of all this, and I think he's getting a bad rap. Now, if you want to say, they fouled at the end a few times to get him the ball back, I won't even argue with you because we were watching it live. I was like, that's kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, he still had to score 83 points. That was a remarkable feat. It was fun, and that's it. It doesn't mean he's better than Kobe. Doesn't mean his legacy is anything like that. Kobe Bryant had a chance to score some more points. Remember, he scored 60-something points against Dallas Mavericks in 3 quarters. 62. Thank you, Rob G. 62 points in 3 quarters. Phil Jackson pulled him out. That was their prerogative because for them, we're going for championships. This is what we do. With the Lakers, I'm Kobe, I'm Phil. We win championships. For Bam Adebayo and the Heat, this ain't that. They had a chance to go for it. They went for it. Had some fun. And I strongly believe if this were the Rip Hamilton 81-point game that he passed or the Jamal Murray 81-point, it would be much less issue. But because it was Kobe, because Kobe had an untimely death as well, I think that only adds to it.
Totally disagree. And I get it. You're a Kobe fan. So people
I'm a Kobe fan?
Yeah, you are. People who are
Wait. Hit me with the breaking news, Alex.
In
my entire life,
breaking
I
news
have never
from
in my
Fox
entire
Sports.
life heard I am a Kobe fan. I've literally been called a Kobe hater. You sit here every day. You're a LeBron fan. What in the world?
That diatribe, you have to be some sort of Kobe.
That was the worst thing you've ever said.
The difference between me and you
terrible.
is
that was terrible.
How many NBA players text you this morning?
That was terrible.
Ask you that. How many NBA players text you this morning about what happened last night? No, just hear me out.
I'm answering your question. None.
Okay. So
what did that have to do with anything?
Because I'm trying to make a point to you.
We already missed with saying I'm a Kobe fan.
No,
because I never heard that a day in my life. Which I was a fan of him, but I never heard that.
I got text by a number of guys who played in the NBA. Not once was Kobe mentioned. What they didn't like is that they thought it was flimsy, lame. That was the biggest pushback that I heard from people. Mm-hmm. Not that, oh, my God, this is the end of the world because he passed Kobe. Rob G., I asked you to look up Kobe's Wikipedia. In his opening big graph that tells you about Kobe Bryant's life, how many times do they mention that he scored 81 points in the game?
0.
In his accolades of what he did in his career, how many times do they mention that he scored 81 points?
0.
Okay. And that
you don't think that gets brought up?
No, my point, I'm not saying it's not brought up, but that's not why people are pushing back and the basketball fans and people. I'm just talking about the people that I know in the league, okay?
night of September. Fox Sports Radio, Odd Couple, Rob Parker, Kelvin Washington.
Some nights you remember.
You know what? Touche.
Right? You remember some nights.
That is touche. All right. Great show. Thank you for rocking with us the whole time. Again, make sure you check out the podcast. Thank you for watching us on YouTube. Thank you to Mark Medina for joining us. We appreciate that as well. And if you're into video games, celebrities, or just a good time, the Global Gaming League is a video game league with celebrity-owned teams from T-Pain to Neo, competing in everything from Call of Duty to Tetris, which I love. Sign up and join the league now at globalgamingleague.com. Robert, is that time already? Time for last call.
This is the last call.
Last call.
It's last call time on the Odd Couple.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. You did a remix.
I got to go see the doctor. That's right. Ben, in New Mexico.
You are the last caller here on the Odd Couple, Fox Sports Radio.
Hey, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome.
Man,
reminds me of my brother and myself just arguing all the time. But, man, it's good thoughts, good talks.
Well,
I got a quick last thought.
We appreciate that. Go ahead.
So it's sports. Can we agree that sports is competition and professional sports is not just super competition, but it's pride? And I'm thinking to baseball and to just want to put a thought out there. If somebody's going for a no-hitter, they're going to go for a no-hitter. They're not going to stop and say, I don't want that. It's up to the other team to try to stop them. As a matter of fact, like the other teams will do everything they can to try to stop them, like even trying to bunt. And the guy
you wouldn't bunt with 2 outs in the ninth. You wouldn't bunt with 2 outs in the ninth inning. You wouldn't do it.
Right. You're right, but people try to do that, and what happens? It's because they don't want someone to beat them and to get the record. But I think this is on the Wizards. That's it. Like, stop him. Do whatever it can. Like, if he has the opportunity to get the record or get close to it, to get his name in the record books, why is he going to stop? Like, the other team needs to be accountable, and that's the bottom line, man.
Ben, you are a wise man, Ben. You are a wise man. I don't know if anyone's ever told you that, but dang it, you are a wise man, Ben. Thank you for the call. Appreciate it. Mad at me because I'm going for the record. Stop me. I had 43 at halftime. Clearly, it was my night, Rob. Like you said, some nights you just remembered. What you looking at over there? She said she was going to call you when she got home. Why you bothering her?
No.
When's the last time you been? Alex, hit me with some story music. When's the last time you been on a date? Because Alex, remember we said we're working on this.
When I was
this sounded like
in New York,
okay.
went on a bowling date. That was not that long ago.
But a legit date or
yeah,
accidental?
It was a date.
Okay.
No, it wasn't. What's accidental?
Meaning a group of you all went and you happen to like somebody.
No.
Okay.
We went out. I came to town. We went out.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened?
No, I'm saying good date.
It was cool.
Okay.
Very cool.
All right. It's nice.
Thank you. I'm glad you're worried about me.
I am. Just making sure my dog, is having a nice love life.
It's true, because Rob, think about it. 5 years comes quick.
It's gonna come quick.
What did you just tell me?
What did you just tell me?
What about 5 years?
Once you retire, you want some lady? No.
Well, if it happens, it happens. It's not something that, like, the difference between me and most people is, I think, if you're a guy who's never been there, never was in love, never got married, then I could see you doing that. You know what I mean? Where you go, oh, man, it would be great. I lived that life, had plenty of girlfriends in my life, and the issue is not that's not what I'm looking for. If I meet somebody and I'm not on the social media apps, that's not how I meet.
We're working
on it. You know what I mean?
We said we're going to work on it.
Like a lot of guys, that's what they do. I'm not on those. So if I really wanted to do that, I could easily put my picture up there, and I'm doing this.
Settle.
And that.
We're going to create a Tinder page for him, Alex. We're on it.
We're not doing
Excited about this. This is going to be fun.
I'm not doing
this. Is going to be a great segment, Stu, when we come back, when we send you on these dates.
The Jason Smith Show with Mike Harmon is coming up next.
I never miss your radio show. I never hear it, so I never miss it.
Did you hear that?